1 second, folks. 1 second. There he is, the beautiful fella. Welcome to Lolcow Aussie. How are you folks doing tonight? It has been a slightly eventful Monday. Shout out to the Rewind folks that just came here. Thank you for the redirect, folks. Today I have Twiggy with me, of course, per usual. We've had a little bit of Lolcow Aussie drama ourselves, if you've been paying any attention in the Discord to main chat at all. Officer Twiggy, how are you doing today? Wait a second. I have to acknowledge, what the fuck is salty root beer? Yeah, but like, why? I don't know if it's like a sex thing. Salty root beer sounds like something you'd do to somebody and they wouldn't, like, forgive you for it. It sounds like one of those weird sex moves. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is probably on Urban Dictionary. I need to know. That's for the best. I'm just kidding. I'll fix that real quick. Let's see. Discord. Oh, it's because we're in a different studio than usual. Go ahead.
All right. Can they hear me now?
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, I got to look up
ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying before, or while I was muted, it's a sad day. I'm not feeling the most upbeat today because we've had a slight betrayal. I'm just going to get straight into it if that's okay with you, Steak.
I guess so, because salty root beer is not an Urban Dictionary. So apparently these motherfuckers actually just want salt in their root beer. If you're talking about throwing some pretzels in, then like, yeah, I fuck with you. Z-Fish, we just started the episode, bro. Thank you for the $10, but like, damn, son. We just started the fucking episode, man.
Well, while you foil yourself, ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy is currently under new temporary, maybe permanent management. Our manager, Jethro, he went out and made an oopsie. He went to one of the Voldemort streams and was asking her for a job. He was asking for a show, saying he'd like to have his own show. Now, if you know anything about the Lolcow universe, we don't really communicate or give attention to our detractors. So
excommunicado, motherfucker.
A move like that cannot be condoned by us, and we had to remove Jethro from his position as our manager. Now, currently, we do have Freshy Fresh in the trial position as manager. Also, Z-Fish, thank you for the $9.99. Who said tinfoil steak. Thank you so much once again. But yes, we had to drop Jethro, and now we have Freshy Fresh in as our temporary manager. He's in a trial period right now. If things go well, we'll see if we can get him unbanned from calling into live shows, because apparently he's banned from calling into live shows. Now, usually when it comes to my decisions, especially when it comes to executive decisions, when it comes to management, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty solid. But it seems I made I just misjudged Jethro, and Jethro isn't necessarily, permanently gone. It's just we need to give him time to think about his actions, and he was becoming he was taking the show a little too seriously, and it was affecting his mental state at home, and that's not healthy. So we're knocking out two birds with one stone here, but we'll see where this goes in the future. But right now, as it sits, Freshy Fresh, welcome to your management position. I'm not giving you mod yet. You need to prove yourself. Once you pass the trial period, we will mod Fleshy motherfucking Flesh.
Okay.
All right.
I have my fucking tinfoil on. I can hear clearly. What?
How do you feel about today's events? With our betrayal?
First of all, I was actually legitimately surprised. Because, like, I get people sending me DMs all the time, like, you better watch Jethro. He says some dumb shit. And I go and look, and it's just him like, I think, Steak, not as good as Twiggy. And I go, okay, whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck. But then, like, when I got this DM and I saw this image, I was like, ugh, that's a really, really bad fucking look. And I don't know if I want to be super attached to that.
And people are saying that he didn't ask for his own show and that he just said he wanted his own show. It does go a little deeper than that. But also, just going to one of these other shows, one of the people who's trying to bring us down, when you have our show's name in your name, and you're making comments and engaging with people that are bringing negativity upon the universe, still not a move that we'd like our management to make, right?
I didn't listen to
Now,
any of that.
as I
My
said, the
audio
door
was
is
fucked.
open to bring him back. We just have to see where things go.
Oh, yeah.
Because
There's always a
now-
path. There's always a path back from the darkness back into the light. We do work for Keemstar. He's like the triple chance king. So, Jethro, mind your P's and fucking Q's. Chill the fuck out. Maybe just relax. Watch some LCU content. Chill out. Vibe out. Maybe enjoy being a viewer for a few decades. And then we'll move you back in.
Season 4.
Season 4. Lolcow Aussie. The gang gets dirty.
The gang gets dirty. But besides that, I haven't really seen much of anything else going down in the Lolcow universe today. They had an intervention for Tina. I watched a little bit of that, but then I started grilling steaks.
Okay.
So I don't know where that went.
I didn't even know how I felt about the whole Tina intervention thing. I don't know how many people called in to talk shit. I wasn't able to watch most of Queens. Like, I peeked in. Excuse me. We watched it on the way to dinner. I just had it playing through the Jeep, and I was just listening to what was going on. I'm not sure what the new direction is. I do know that Gidgey will not shut the fuck up. I do know that.
My mic fucked up. Does my mic sound weird to you?
Yeah, it sounded weird to me. Let's see. Twiggy's mic is jacked up. I do see one person. Huge Ass is saying
maybe
that.
I'm loud. Maybe it means I'm loud.
No.
Am I loud?
No, it doesn't seem like you're overly loud. I'm looking at OBS. We're about the same level of audio.
Zeba says, "Isn't that fresh guy into furries?" Not sure. I haven't finished my background check yet.
Yeah, we're gonna need that figured the fuck out.
We're gonna vet him well.
All
but
the
I've known him for a long time, and he solved a few crimes online, so he could be a necessity to us.
They're saying you're low. I'm gonna turn you up to.
They're saying I'm low. Ah.
Okay, I maxed your volume. Now talk how you were.
Okay, I'm talking how I was. Is this any better, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, that'll be slightly louder. That should be good.
They're saying I keep cutting out. It's the Discord. It's Discord that does it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there are two cool things that happened today, or not so cool things. One cool thing is Yo Mama reached out to me in the Discord and said that he wanted to come up here tonight on Aussie and that he had a roast going down. He didn't tell me who it was on. I just said yes. Because that is the stance that I'm taking on Lolcow Aussie is if you got some gripes, some complaints, a roast, something that you need to get off your chest, call in, baby. We here for you.
They're saying it's too loud.
Now you're...
Fresh our manager. We're going to solve this. Also, because we haven't really tried out anybody else, if you're interested in being Lolcow Aussie's manager, hop into waiting tonight and we'll do an interview with you.
Maybe.
But after we cover the drama in the community and we just check out how each other's days are going, we've got a Lolcow we're going to cover today.
We definitely have some cool coverage. And I'm actually interested in this one because last time we did Nova, and I actually know quite a bit about Nova. I follow his shit, his situation. So, when we were covering it, I was like, yes, boom, bang, bing, bong, boom. I don't even know this bitch that we're covering tonight at all. This was all Twiggy. I was trying to put something cool in the docket to watch, and Twiggy dropped this one and was like, this is the one right here. And I just looked at the picture.
I didn't do it like that. You just said you wanted a Lolcow cover.
I'm just summing it up.
Figure to cover.
You can tell the story if you want to, Twiggy.
No, you were doing fine. You just got that one detail wrong. And
okay, Xylee Jr.
Demanding. It made me look like I'm trying to steal the show.
Okay, Xylee Jr. So Twiggy found this cool video that we're going to cover tonight. I'm excited about that. I also want to talk to fucking Eric. If anybody can reach Eric. Eric, you were talking shit to me earlier, you motherfucker. I told you I was going to make a rap song and I was going to drop it on your fucking ass. You better get your ass in waiting, Eric. You're always talking about why the fuck don't you have a show yet? Why the fuck don't anybody ever want you to call in? Call in, motherfucker, and keep that same energy, punk. Other than that.
You're messing with you're basically messing with Cthulhu's lapdog right now.
I'm not worried about his fucking nonsense. It's just he was talking shit. I said I was going to do it, and then I fucking did it. So I've got it.
I would be slightly worried if I were you. Eric's not one to play with. He's a big, scary guy.
Big, scary guy. Look, man, I've got lots of things, lots of feelings about Eric. But when Eric was down and out, when he was upset, I got in his DMs and I talked to him and fucking convinced him to make the Lego video, and then he made the worst Lego video that I've ever fucking seen in my life and has not stopped riding that wave. So call in, fuckboy. You talked a lot of shit earlier, and I'm ready for it. I'm taking this off. It itches.
I really like when Eric called into the show and his mom was laying in the bed. That was cool.
I like when she's laying in the background, disdainfully sighing the entire time.
It was cool when that happened. I liked that.
For sure. But other than Eric, I mean, I watched a decent amount of the shows today. I didn't find anything super relevant to like the Aussie crowd, nothing that hasn't already been recycled or rewound today. Other than that, I mean, I'm good to pull up that video and start checking it out if you're ready.
I mean, it's 44 minutes, and I tried to pick a short one.
44 minutes is fine if we actually, like, we did the opposite of what those Frogan bitches do. Is we talked way more.
We'll talk.
We're doing the opposite of a chair stream. We're like,
believe you me, pal. We're gonna be yapping it up.
Yap it. Let me see.
We're yapping.
All right. It is up. Press play so I can make sure I got volume. Yeah.
Our boy saturated content. He actually adds commentary over the videos of the Lolcows, and I like that. It gives us something to bounce our opinions off of. And the music, it's kind of western, kind of cowboy-y, cowboy-esque, if you will.
So these are like the main characters of the story?
Yes, they are. I have that same letterbox. So they're funky, all right? I'm just going to put it this way. All right, you know how like talking about people's parenting and stuff is a no-no in the Lolcow universe?
One buff weeb, how much Shanny lore do you know? I don't know any Shanny lore. I just saw her face and I was like, this looks like great content. Let's talk about this.
But so you know how like we shouldn't be talking about people's parenting skills and stuff like that in the Lolcow universe. That's just a negative thing to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a lot of that tonight.
Is this about Shanny's parenting? It says ShannyForChrist, so I thought maybe she was just like a religious lady.
Oh, buddy, demons hide among true believers. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it that way. Shanny is the devil.
This lady is the devil.
She is the devil. We need to. I should have found some clips from her Christian podcast. It's like the Revelation podcast or something like that. It's mostly them talking about their relationship issues or begging for money and nothing to do with religion whatsoever.
We should do one of those.
We should.
We should do a Lolcow Aussie Christian podcast, and it'll just be a call-in show where people could tell us about their problems, and we'll listen to everything that they have to say, and then we'll ask them for their bank account information.
We should do a therapy podcast.
We should do a therapy podcast. Advice, oh my God, that would be great.
We should just give them life advice. I think that would be pretty bodacious.
Just real good fucking advice coming from real good dudes. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Intro play. That's her man.
He's hot.
He's very psychotic. You're telling me you wouldn't tap that?
Okay, so that's not a good look. This is just a bad camera angle, though, because it's like lower than her face.
It's not a bad camera angle.
It's a bad camera. Okay, that one's bad too.
No camera angle is gonna fix it. That's probably the best you'll see her right there.
That's slightly better.
Oh, dude, just wait. There's one point where they have a Michael Scott moment where they follow the GPS into an area that they shouldn't be following the GPS into.
Okay.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna put it on 1.5.
Yeah, speed that hoe up.
ShannyForChrist is a controversial figure online. Accused of neglecting her animals, her children, and faking illnesses to garner donations, Shanny and her boyfriend Jason have been labeled enemy number one by many in their orbit.
A
recurring trend that you'll notice is that both these people are incapable of curtailing their emotions. They act like petulant children and insist on putting their needs above anyone else's. This becomes prevalent in the months leading up.
All right, so we've already got traits of Lolcows.
The way she stands and she's looking at whoever she's talking to right now makes me think she's a huge
looking
bitch.
At her man Rev seductively.
That is not a seductive look. That is the look of disdain and anger.
Oh, you just wait. There's going to be some, we're going to get to learn about her relationship with her significant other today.
Okay, let's do it.
And it's glorious.
Up to their eviction years ago, where they rather opt to get high over spend time with their kids or clean up the abomination of an apartment they reside within.
feel like I'm on speed.
Exactly.
So it's a stimulant.
Yeah.
That actually might not be a bad thing for me.
But
I need a
what?
stimulant.
Listen.
Oh, because we had some time to kill before I saw my PO officer.
Wow.
Is I got
Hold on,
myself.
so she's talking about needing a stimulant while also talking about how she needs to talk to her or meet with her PO. Her.
Did she just say it might not be a bad thing for me to be on speed?
It's a stimulant. She needs a stimulant.
She needs fucking something
best
better
papers
than
out
a
there,
stimulant.
Steve.
This bitch is tripping.
She
Let's
needs some.
see.
She needs some
One
lithium.
buff weeb said 4 orange donos, and I'll come on panel if they want and bring some really good Shanny lore. I got a good
Oh,
vid.
please.
That would be
Please.
fucking dope. Absolutely, Buff, you're invited. 4 orange donuts. We'll bring Buff up here. He's got apparently an interesting Shanny lore video for us, which would be
Well,
massive.
I think Billy either knows of Shanny or has interacted with Shanny. I think it's just he knows of her. I can't remember because I talked about it.
well,
with,
I
him
now
about-
I know of her. That's not like a flex. You know
Well,
of her.
Well, I think he knew like intricate details about her is what I mean. But let's continue.
Okay, whatever, bro.
A weighted, a therapeutic cool-in weighted blanket.
To them, everyone else is crazy, deranged, and too invested in their
That
lives.
setup.
That was
However,
cool.
watching two 40-year-old people slovenly brag about how smelly and filthy
the
they are
Section 8 building?
takes it to a whole new level.
You look lovely,
Hey.
dear.
I love your product. It smells like wood.
It doesn't smell like anything.
It smells like your nip nips.
Oh God. He said it smells like your nip nips.
That thing's full of nipple butter. I already know it.
That's one. We are 1 out of 4 on the goal tab. One buff weeb come up here with his lore video. Thank you for the $20, Zeepish. Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Zeepish.
fucking disgusting. And the fact that
Go
she's
on.
shoving it in her fucking face like that makes it worse.
right there.
What?
gotta
Are you
go
talking
with-
about the fucking cleavage?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't smell like
not good.
anything. Is it pheromones that you're?
Oh, look at the teeth.
Smell
Hold
it?
on.
I think so.
Mm.
It's
'Cause I don't smell
spicy.
anything.
It smells sort of like cat piss mixed with a spice.
The mannerisms of
Wait,
them both
wait, wait.
just
He said
honestly
her,
gives me
her nips smell like cat piss?
Cat piss with a little bit of with a mix of spice.
What kind of spice is that? That's that shit. Fucking gross. Okay. Whatever.
Again, cumin.
secondhand embarrassment.
You
I
got
wouldn't
enough
be cumin anywhere.
Wait, this is her
around
man?
This is her man.
Oh, he's
Rev.
built fucking weird.
front cam right now, right? baby?
Yes.
You're beautiful.
I'm taping you.
Oh my god, that's cute.
I love
You
her
look
this
adorable
man's
right
tall.
now.
Why?
You just do. You look like a little boy sitting on the floor being all cute.
Leading up to
What?
their eviction, these two would constantly be live streaming, talking about how there's no way they'd ever get evicted, while simultaneously saying they are incapable of having jobs
Super
because
hot.
the internet portrays
work.
them a certain way. They are
Gotta
always
make a bit.
perennially the victims, even though the
So the internet puts out a certain narrative,
Okay.
right? That keeps them from working. So this video we're watching right now, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the truth. This is a part of some elaborate narrative to keep them from working. They can't work because of the way the internet portrays them. All right?
So she can't work because people will call the place she works at and get her fired? Because that's like a legitimate thing, I
People just
guess.
looked up her name and saw videos of her and the things she's done and the way she neglects her children. I think they'd be like, I don't know if we want this lady representing our company, our brand.
From Twiggy's
Yeah.
Abandoned House, $20, halfway to getting Buff Weeb up here. Yes, please bring him up and tell him to talk about it. The abandoned house. It's the worst. Cat poop stuff everywhere.
My light keeps on dying because Shanny's demonic presence
Oh, Lord.
is messing with my equipment today.
Thank you, Twiggy's Abandoned House. Let's
Thank you, Twiggy's
continue.
Abandoned House. Many memories.
the majority
that
of
house.
scrutiny placed upon them is because of their own stupid actions.
That's correct. Exactly. And this building.
True.
This building is very nice, and they like us. Okay. So we're just it's cool for now.
We just have to check the mail.
It's cool for now.
We just have to check the mail.
It's cool for now.
Yeah.
I know it is.
I can't get a job. You
She
ruined my
can't
whole
get a
rep.
job.
I can't get a job.
Look at her and tell me why she can't get a job. Besides, let me just let you know
She
she
looks
does
like
have
your
a mysterious
average-
disease. All right.
Why
She
does
has a
every
mysterious disease.
LOL
Lolcow
cow have a crazy mysterious disease that you've
He has a
never
mysterious
fucking
disease.
heard of?
All right. Well,
$2
she'll get into it.
from Freshy Fresh. Love Aussie. Get merch at LOLCO show. Love.
All right, Freshie, thank you for the $2, but one of the rules for our managers is that the managers are not allowed to give any money to the show.
Yeah, you just have
That's
to get
your
people to
last.
like the stream.
Yes, sir. Your job is to get 100 likes on the stream. That is your main job. All right? You can spread the merch. That's amazing too, but no giving us money.
Let's
All right?
see.
Conflict of
20
interest.
from Con. One Buff Weeb Fund. One more 20, and we'll get Buff Weeb up here with his lore video. Dawson is here. I've watched for years. They are a crazy rabbit hole. Put her
They
in the
are a
LCU.
crazy
Rev smokes meth. Okay, I'm getting a lot of information from the chat.
Rev does smoke.
Rev is the husband?
Rev is the husband, and he
looks like he smokes meth to play more Minecraft faster.
I would call him the provider, but the only thing he provides is his opinion and his parenting skills or lack thereof too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
I also believe, I can't remember, but I believe they're not even his kids. At one point, the kids get taken away by CPS, and their reaction is basically, why should we care? They're in a better place.
Okay, that's sort of fucked.
Spun it into, it's good that they're gone because she doesn't want her kids seeing her like this. But it'll get into that.
All right, fucking let's go.
Reputation.
There are a couple big-name trolls that interact with Shanny, one of them being Dragnot. Upon being evicted, Drag claims he was hired to inspect the property that they vacated. What he found was insane. They essentially left thousands of dollars of random junk and equipment. No effort was made to potentially recoup some of their lost debt.
Dude, look at that.
More disturbingly, we see a disgusting and empty kids' room,
Was that an
bed
easy
with no
bake oven?
sheets and a myriad of stains on the mattress. Also, a litter box overflowing with excrement, which had obviously never been cleaned before.
When you walk in, the first smell is feces, some scented something or another. Lots of like tobacco smell, probably something mixed with.
She don't need to be a
probably
member of the
something heavily mixed
LCU.
with-
She needs to join the BBU. Her house.
This
The
is
condition of it?
fucking gross, dude.
These are humans, by the way.
We're not even 5 minutes into this fucking video, and I'm already rethinking this whole ShannyForChrist situation. She sounds fucking awful, and her house is gross and disgusting, and she has a cute pink gamer girl
She's
chair.
evil.
This is every gamer girl that you run into that sounds cute playing Among Us, by the way.
Well, also, that's not a cheap chair.
That's an
alright?
expensive, nice chair.
And they don't work. So how did they buy this chair?
I don't fucking
Was it
know.
through donations? Was it through government assistance? Where did all this nice stuff come from? Also, notice the lamp from A Christmas Story. I'd just like to point that out real quick.
Oh, okay. I see you, pimp. I see you, pimp.
But yeah, they don't work. They do have the podcast Revelation News, all right?
Okay.
Where
This
all
is
of
like a
your
religious
reliable
thing?
news comes from. Allegedly.
Okay, whatever. Press play. I don't know.
But,
I can't keep up.
Oh God, I can't think. It's weird. It smells like weed, but like really bad weed and
It smells like bad weed and cat poop.
poop and
Oh, there's another ring light.
maybe like blunt
The
rolls.
yoga ball, you
And
know
it's
they
just
weren't using
shit
that.
everywhere.
Maybe for
Child's
weird
bed.
sex.
So again, I was
this is
paid to
the
come in here
child's
and
bedroom.
just take a film and get the hell out. So that's what I'm doing.
This is the kid's bedroom?
I gotta hold my breath in here because I can smell this is where it's coming from.
Oh, that's where the
They left the
potent
bathroom
smell
lights
is
on
coming from.
and the vent.
Oh no, it's not good. It's blurred. That's a bad sign.
It's just god.
Shanny and Jason's
Bro, she needs to be put down. I know that's radical.
Do not rewind.
Animals were living in that crust.
Kids
There
were
was
living in
feces
that.
on the floor. That is true. That is true. Kids, yeah, but animals,
How-
defenseless animals were
The
living in that.
kids, Twiggy. There were kids in the house. Your focus is so weird for like a police officer. I don't understand. Good thing fucking Officer Piggy is here. Jesus Christ. They're
There's
saying
cats in there.
something about a bunch of inheritance too? What the fuck?
Oh yeah. So Rev, one of his family members died, and he got like, I can't remember if it was 6 or 7 figures, but at one point he was like, I'd still have $700,000 if it wasn't for you.
$700,000 to live like
I
this?
forgot about the inheritance, but the inheritance was blown away before all of this.
Okay, you're spoiling it. Press play.
plan was to move across the country to Pennsylvania to shack up with his elderly uncle. You might be wondering how they could afford a seemingly nice apartment in the first place. To surmise it briefly, Jason was left over $600,000 and some property by his deceased parent, to which in a few years he completely squandered it and now has to rely on the generosity of his family to save him once again.
What?
This explains all the useless junk they had lying around and why they
Imagine getting that amount of money and just how do you blow through
I
that?
haven't had $600,000 in my entire life, probably. Definitely never at one fucking time,
Blows
dude.
through it in years.
If I had if I had $600,000 fucking dollars right now, I would never ever have to work ever again because I would literally invest it and start my own business. That is massive.
I'd spend $100,000 on fishing hooks and things of the sort.
Shut
I'm trying
up,
to be like
Twiggy.
Billy.
Twiggy.
Boogie. Sorry, Billy. That was slander. That was
Twiggy.
slanderous on my part. But let's go Twiggy.
All right.
ultimately became broke.
Everyone saw how disgusting a disarrayed house was when we were trying to get everything out of it that we could.
You know the state of a house when you have like 2 days to move? Having fun yet?
Having fun?
That was all because they
I
were
just
moving.
want to let everyone know the police have been notified of someone breaking into my house.
The road trip presents us with all the tropes of this family, most notably the parents' interaction with the children.
Good.
For their own privacy, I won't get into too many specifics of the kids, but on numerous occasions, Shanny and Jason have verbally threatened their children, mistreated them, and according to some people,
Oh, the chat said the yoga ball was for their OnlyFans, they think.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I see... Okay, this is going to sound fucked up, but when I see fat people with a yoga ball, I know they're doing some weird sex shit with that thing. I know you ain't fucking doing bicep curls. I know you're not doing fucking ab workouts. You're 250 pounds. You're bouncing another 250-pound ass on that fucking ball. I know what you're doing, bro. Don't pretend like we don't know why you got a yoga ball. All right. I hate seeing Shanny
allegedly
in that
put
light.
hands on and harmed them. Jason has self-described himself as being a manic person, and like this outburst, there have been many more, only to have their pathetic embarrassment of a mother allow this monster to continue to interact with them.
If he's okay, I can get back on, no problem. Get the cat on your lap, you fucking idiot! If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat.
He's talking to the kids?
What, such a piece of shit.
Jason William Egroff, stop this.
No, I won't. You're not a mother. You don't say anything.
With essentially zero capability of diffusing any tense situation,
What the fuck is going on in that car, bro? Shinobi Ben, member for 3 months to Band World. Thank you, sir. What the fuck is this?
That is their parenting skills.
I thought he was yelling at like an asshole driver. That's why I chuckled. Like, I thought he said, like,
No.
turn your blinker on.
No, he said get the cat out of your lap because they're traveling with the cat.
What does that
That
even
poor
fucking
cat.
matter in this
The
situation?
poor cat.
Holy fuck. Insomnia Squad.
these two will have constant
Go ahead, sorry.
outbursts at each other, saying some of the most inflammatory things you can say to someone that you allegedly love.
You come near me like that again? You talk to me like that
I'm
again?
tired of having a woman that treats me this way. I'm sick of it.
Look how you're treating
Sick
me.
of it.
I am sick of it.
Honey, I wouldn't be acting like this if you're not
Shut
yelling and
up.
screaming and treating people like shit. You demand respect?
Demand-
I demand respect because I'm paying for everything.
All I give you is respect.
I demand respect because I'm paying
Wait,
for
she's
everything.
paying for everything, even though he was the one with 6 figures. Almost 7.
So is this after the money is gone, I'm guessing?
The money's been gone.
The money's been gone.
The money's
All of
been
it.
gone. As far as I'm aware, the money's been gone. For a
How
good-
much
for a
meth
while.
can you smoke?
A lot.
Not that much. It's not an.
A lot.
I don't
He
think
should've
it's.
invested it in cooking more, but instead he just blew through all of it.
I don't even think meth. I've never done meth, but I don't
Me
think
either. Not
meth is
yet.
like an expensive drug. Isn't it made like by hillbillies? Like they say, white people can't cook. They can cook some meth, baby. Let's go.
They can cook some meth.
How about not bite the hand that feeds you?
I have 700 grand left if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, why don't
You
you
have
leave me alone?
700
How about
grand
you leave me? Period.
Fine.
Period.
You said you would never yell at me and call me names again, but you did.
Ever.
So you should feel sorry.
Oh my god.
Shanny tries to rectify the situation by speaking to her child, scolding him, and expressing more concern for the cat than for him. Never mind the fact that they stuffed these kids in a completely full van and asked them not to complain on a multi-hour cross-country road trip.
Dude, it's just crazy.
All right, I love you, but you need to be more smarter with this animal. You can't just put him away off you. Okay, you're taking care of an animal.
To express the
The fact that we share the same species as these people is disheartening to me.
I literally just typed in chat. This is insane because I'm just like watching this and I'm processing it and I'm just like, how's this bitch not in prison or jail or something for child abuse? How is the
Because
guy not?
We don't need my opinions on that. Okay?
All right, let's
I'm
get
not,
further into it. Let's get further
no.
into it. You're right.
I would be throwing my own people under the bus here. So
sheer stupidity of these two, we get to see them take the wrong exit and attempt to drive on train tracks through an abandoned rail yard, ultimately leading to them popping one of their tires.
hold up. This part, I've gotta go to a normal speed for this. This is just too good. We'll
Okay.
full screen.
I got it full screen.
Stuck.
What are we going to do? Because look at the gas.
Okay,
They're almost out of gas.
Okay.
We're done. What is this?
Where the fuck are they?
Wait for it.
Train tracks. Look at this. This is just a bridge for a train.
What the fuck? You'll kill
shouldn't be
yourself if you
driving
go
here.
on that.
I know that.
okay,
I
Just
don't know
wait.
where to go though, Shannon.
okay. This is so fucking dangerous.
Pause
This
it.
is so good.
Pause
I
it.
know
Pause
it
it.
is.
Pause it. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Are the kids still in the car?
The kids are still in the car, and the cat.
What the fuck is going on with these people? How did they end
There's
up?
the wrestling belt on the dash.
What the fuck? What is going on? Where did he get? Aren't those expensive?
Money's no issue.
Oh my God, is that a road?
It might be.
Or is that train track?
Just be careful.
Just be careful.
Can you move over a little bit
Ready?
more? Thank
Ready?
you.
It's
Oh my
okay.
God. Try to go over them. Oh God.
Shanny has a mental breakdown, and Jason blames the GPS like Michael Scott
Pretty
from
good,
The
right?
Office, and says the roads should be labeled better. Maybe you should have better problem-solving skills, and not think that driving along rail tracks with a family inside would be the greatest idea.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
What in the actual fuck is up with these people's brains? What could
They're real
possibly make
people.
you think that going down like an abandoned... Once you see all of the graffiti and you're going underneath like bridges, normally to get through these bridges you have to fight some type of troll. They somehow passed
They
the
are
troll.
the troll.
They are the trolls.
They are the trolls.
They're the trolls under the
Look
bridge
at
you
her,
don't
bro.
want to fucking run into. She does look trollish.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Please, someone help me.
And the GPS decided to take me off the highway. I've never seen anything like that with GPS before in my life. And it put us in this train area that's
The
off.
GPS decided to take me off the highway.
Whenever anybody shit talks me in Maine, this is how I imagine you, by the way. This exact last, like, 5 seconds. Whenever you're like, steak's not very funny, I just hear it, like, exactly like this guy. The nose ring, like, every fucking part
He
of it
looks like he
fits.
could be related to you.
The highway.
Fuck
And
you,
apparently this
you're
has
smaller
happened.
than I am.
Other folks, they need to label their highway better.
There's a bit of a time jump here, but they get to his uncle's house, and pretty soon after, the kids are placed in the foster care system.
Oh, thank God.
There's speculation as to how the kids were taken away, but a popular theory is that CPS warned Shanny of keeping Jason around the kids.
Probably.
Regardless, the chat reminds the two that they are running out of time to appeal the situation and get her kids back. Shanny responds maturely and assures them that she's on top of it.
Now, how would you respond if your children were taken away, hypothetically? It would destroy your world, right? Wreck your world.
Yeah, hypothetically, if my kids were taken away, I would literally have to go to the courthouse and figure out everything that I need to do, and that would be my life's mission until it was done.
You would stop at nothing to get them back, correct?
I wouldn't be doing this. If my kids were fucking gone, I would be
you just
pursuing
wait.
them.
Wait until you see how they decide to handle this situation. Roll it.
At PA, you lose parental rights when children have been in foster care for a year. And?
That's not true.
So?
And
Shanny, that's not true.
I don't care.
For this tragic tale, there won't be many bright spots, but we've got one. The kids officially were taken away from Shanny, and hopefully they are living their best
Pause
lives
it,
away
bro.
from these neglectful moms.
Meth is bad for you, chat.
meth is not good for you. Don't
Chad,
do
if
that.
you ever thought, like, maybe just a little bit of meth, go ahead and just fucking destroy that thought process completely. This man looks like his soul was sucked out. He looks like fucking absolute shit garbage.
I would just like to make it very clear. Lolcow Aussie does not condone the use of meth.
We disavow meth here on
Yeah.
LOL Cal
Yes.
Aussie. We're anti-meth.
Exactly. That's
These
what I was
two-
saying.
These two piggies will arrest you for sure.
Greeky said she also starves him, talking about Rev. She had an epic meltdown.
He looks
snuck
starved.
her hidden cookies one day when she was in the bathroom taking a shit, and that was the last time she used the toilet. What?
He got
She stopped using the toilet?
He got the hidden motherfucking cookies, bro. That's crazy. Rev has lost about 50 pounds since then. He's a gray skeleton now. If this guy's lost 50 pounds, I need to see a current fucking picture of this guy when we're done with this fucking documentary. Because this is fucking... He already looks rough, bro.
Somebody send me a recent picture of Rev, if you don't mind. Thank you very much.
€2 from Chris. Meth is bad for you, but it's so Moorish. What?
I don't condone that.
I don't
Monsters.
understand.
Hi. So today's not a very good day at all. Got woken up to a knock at the door, and it was the mailman, and he had me sign something that, you know, you get the time-sensitive stuff that you have to sign for.
Pause it.
And it was
I'm pausing it.
I looked up UK slang. Moorish means food or drink that tastes so good that you want to eat or drink more of it. I disavow. I had to figure out what you were saying before I could disavow because I'm not from fucking England. All right, you're good now.
serving papers for the custody of Zachary. It turns out that CPS all across the country, you could say, has a fascination.
What did he just say?
Let's rewind.
Yeah, let's rewind that back.
Custody of Zachary. It turns out that CPS all across the country, you could say, has a fascination.
All right, let me rewind it a little more. We got to get the full context of the situation.
But we've got one. The kids officially were taken away from Shanny, and hopefully they are living their best lives away from these neglectful monsters.
Hi. So today's not a very good day at all. Got woken up to a knock at the door, and it was the mailman, and he had me sign something that, you get the time-sensitive stuff that you have
The
to sign for.
time-sensitive stuff. We all know about it.
And it was serving papers for the custody of Zachary. It turns out that CPS all across the country, you could say, has a fascination with taking Native children from their parents.
My children don't have one Native bloodline in them. They have two. They have Cherokee and Mohican.
Shanny puts on her
They have a way to justify anything,
a second.
bro.
Okay.
Anything.
So she's saying that her kids are Native American and that she's Native American? Is she?
Bro, they're two breeds. Wait, no, that's not the right way to put it.
Tribes, perhaps?
No.
You know my wife is half Native American, right? Before
I do.
Before
How do
we
you
start
word
this
this?
conversation.
I don't know how to word this. She's two
Carefully.
bloodline. I don't fucking know the way to word this, okay? She's got two different kinds of Native American.
She has ties to two
What do
different
kids do?
Tribes of
Yes.
Native Americans.
There we go.
Fucking
Thank you.
psychopath.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
She doesn't look super Native American, but I know that that's not
Greeky
like...
says she's definitely not. So
I know that's really not really a thing because there's many, many different looks, especially across the tribes. Greeky, oh yeah, says she's definitely not.
I'm gonna trust Greeky over Shanny
Dude,
any day.
I need more information.
Sorry, I don't have it all. If we get one more 20, maybe we'll get more information. Maybe Buff will bring
Buff will
some
come
knowledge
in with like
we
some
don't have.
crazy shit that fucking helps put this into perspective. Press play.
Because I'm fairly new to all of this. I've known about her for a few months, but I haven't, done the full. I've done as much of the rabbit hole as I could find,
This is like my first look into this whole situation.
But yet you can't look away, right?
This is the type of content that I'm into. I like learning about these fucked up people. I like hating them from afar and shit. But this is like ridiculous. Like this is a horror
isn't even
cow.
the worst that
This
I
isn't
have.
even a Lolcow. This is a horror cow right here.
Yeah, this isn't even the worst of it, bro.
Okay, let's get into it.
I have one person who is very polarizing on the internet. Somebody who has done jail time, somebody who is seen as a potential terrorist, right?
Okay. Where's
And
this
I was
going?
going to cover him, but I don't think it's the best idea to cover him.
No, we don't want
But
to
he's
give
also
terrorists.
willing to go on to any podcast.
I don't want to
so,
give any terrorists
he's
any
not-
fucking
he's-
limelight.
He's never done an act. It's his speech online that people don't like.
Moon, welcome to Ban World, and Sassy Moonlight. Welcome. We got two Moon ladies. Welcome to Ban World as well. Fuck yeah.
But I was gonna cover him, and then I was like, no, that I don't like the message that this puts out. Oh, Buff!
$20
You have
from
been
Truth
summoned.
Bombs. Let's go, Buff. Wow, that was fast
That
as
was
shit.
quick.
What's up, Buff? How you doing tonight?
And attention.
We don't scam the fans around here.
Never.
No, we don't. We're not about scamming the fans.
W
on
Buff,
this show.
W
much.
Nerds. Let's go.
There's so much to cover around this bitch. Oh my god. Okay, so you already found out that this man spent over $700K on her.
Right. On what?
On her size and her kids and her size, mainly on her size. But calories are expensive.
They're eating
coming
good.
From a person that has
Bet,
to
big bet.
They're going to
Oh,
Brazilian
okay.
steakhouses often.
Bro, okay. First of all, you can't even talk about these people without talking about G-Man, the guy that he sold their house. He sold a house to this guy for $1 because they were trying to avoid like taxes. And then the guy took the fucking house and then sold the shit for like over $100,000. So they're mad about that. Shanny took this black guy in, and by the way, I'm pretty sure she was getting piped down by this black guy. And Rev got upset. There's so much lore. Okay, so Rev was a virgin when he met her. All right? So he has not been with anybody else besides this big bitch. All
Got
right?
his ass.
He's known nothing but this bitch's vagina his whole life.
This is the only warmth he knows?
Bro, you have no... The warmth, that's not even warmth. That shit's hot.
That's new.
Rev seems to be like an awful guy, but the more you talk about it, the more he seems like the victim. I mean, he's being abused by her. He's being starved by her. He lost his virginity to her. He's a victim for that alone.
I gotta see who I'm gonna send this to for this video. So when they were traveling to their, either the crack house or the motel that they were living in that got shut down, they were on the news. I know too much about these fucking people.
They were on the news?
Rev was on the news because he legit looked like. And by the way, he's cracked out now. He used to actually be chubby. Like now. You want to see what he looks like?
I want to see what he looks like now.
Whatever you're sending, send it to me because I'm the one pulling everything up.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to the butt wiping. I haven't gotten to the love making.
Oh, she can't wipe her own ass.
Come on.
He has to wipe it for her. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he brags about how he eats her ass. Oh, no. They used to do porn. They used to do OnlyFans, and they used to porn bomb people in Twitter all the fucking time. Shanny is notorious.
If the stream makes 500, we will react to their OnlyFans videos in a pre-recorded segment.
What is porn bombing? Please.
Twiggy, go ahead. My Twiggy.
Okay, so what the fuck is porn bombing? I'll give you a good example. Porn bombing is where, like, if somebody was to call into a stream, for example, and load up OBS, but instead of showing their camera, they show not safe for work imagery.
And they would just do this to people on Twitter? So people would be like, hey, Shanny, I saw you on the internet. I'm not a fan. And they'd be like,
here's my ass.
Here's my ass.
And this isn't like, OF girls promoting their stuff in like comments. No, this is going into people's live streams and
getting their streams shut down and shit?
Bro, no, they just get on Twitter and just tag everybody they don't like and then post it. That's what they used to do.
So they know it's not a good look. Oh my god.
Bro, it's first of all, by the way, he is described, his manhood is described as a baby carrot. Yes. And they talk about it a lot. How does that work?
Because she's,
she's not feeling that.
So some black guy comes in.
Yeah.
So now it starts making sense more. So some black dude comes in, starts fucking her up. He's upset about it because he's baby carrot.
It's alleged. We don't know. There's so many meetups, but there was so much sexual tension between these people. This guy, when I was on the community before that Billy was in before, he got on the stream with Billy and then was like saying, "This is Shanny." He was eating an Oreo and going like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He has a piercing in it.
Oh God, no.
What?
Huge ass says he has a piercing in it. It doesn't help make it look any bigger.
No, it doesn't. I'm
so glad I'm not as educated.
Why does Huge Ass know this? I don't want to see this guy's
too much lore.
Dick,
we know too much. You don't need to see it. Just think of whatever you think is unimpressive, and that's what it is. Actually, a little bit less than that. It's bad.
And pierced.
Every time fucking there's a person who used to make fun of them, and the intro would be somebody feeding a pig a baby carrot.
Oh.
So okay, I have the Shanny animated fucking video. I have the train track video I just sent to Twiggy, and there's the fucking debate night fucking video. No, the debate night video is the one I just sent. That has the one that he just looked at his most crack out. Oh my God, here it is.
I'm full screening.
This one's 17 minutes.
Look how he looks, bro.
In the future, when we talk about stuff like this, I'm going to let you know the subjects beforehand. And
he looks like a monster. He looks like a Draugr from Skyrim.
Draugr.
All I'm doing.
She arguably looks better there than she did in the last video.
Go to 9 minutes 35 seconds.
Jesus saves, really, guy? What the fuck is going on here?
Perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
I'm so sick of being treated bad by you.
I am sick of your fucking treatment. I am sick of your fucking treatment.
Leave me alone.
She beats the shit out of him too. She is like 6'2", by the way.
When you look at
Oh God.
Yeah.
He looks like, okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a reference, right? But you've seen the '90s Super Mario movie, right?
Yeah. The shit
when they go to like the alternate universe, the underworld or whatever, he looks like one of the side characters from that. Does he not?
Come the fuck on.
Oh my god,
dude, he looks like he's cosplaying as like a Viking warrior, but this one is anorexic or something. There's something fucked up with this guy. It's the meth.
my dude looks like Drake Dragsaw in the Bad Universe. That's
Bro, if a Viking got a tapeworm.
Oh my god. No, a tapeworm wouldn't survive inside of him. Okay, there's nothing for him to eat. Do you not know that this man talks about how he's a bodybuilder and he's like strong now because he has crackhead fucking muscles?
This
all
guy?
He eats, yes. He talks about fitness. All he eats is peanut butter. She will not let him eat anything else. And he brags about it.
He doesn't have a dog.
Bro, I need to show the animated video of them arguing.
I can only imagine
but
the
I'll play
sick,
this
twisted
one.
things
Yeah,
she makes him do
actually.
for peanut butter.
The best economists in our country, if not the world, have
No, maybe you should
Wait,
read.
hold up.
What is
Do I
this
have something else
extra
playing, or are they listening
audio
to
I'm listening
something?
to? That must be coming from the video.
No, in the back. No, they're listening to the
Bipolar
debate.
out for
This
days,
happened
and
during
you
the
don't
last
even
debate. Legit. They're supposed to be watching the fucking
gosh.
Kamala Harris and fucking Trump debate.
That's
and the
why
whole
they're
time.
upset.
No,
These
no,
people
no, they're not even
vote,
upset
bro.
about that. They're not even upset about that. They're literally just fucking. They're both covert narcissists, and they're both trying to act like they're the good person. And the real fun part of it, because they're Christians, so when they get in fucking arguments, they're basically like, "God's on my side." No, God's on my side.
I'm
just
pulling
like,
that on my
bro.
wife next argument we get into. I'll be like,
Dude,
did
this
you ask
sombrero
God
in the
what he
background.
thought?
Yeah. God said you need to listen to me.
There's a
Read
third
the Bible,
person in
do what
this
it says.
conversation. Yeah.
Dude, this looks like a luxury crack house, though. I like the wallpaper. I like the drapes. I like the sombrero on the wall.
It looks
This
like
angel-
somebody's grandma moved out and her crackhead son.
Dude,
moved
No,
in.
this-
I'm very
it's a big
sure
box
he's
of
at his
cheese puffs.
uncle's house. They
Uncle's
live
house,
at their
uncle's house.
Yes, and the whole time the uncle's just in the background somewhere in this house, just listening to this happen. Just think about just being in a room, just sitting there watching CNN, and you hear this. Just play the
Loneliness
buttons.
can kill a motherfucker, but I think this is worse. It's in his uncle's living room. Our
Yes.
chat is great.
We have the
Bro,
best
me and
fucking care
Hughes-
at all.
Would make the economy worse. Mine would
What else is new? Shanny doesn't give a fuck what other people are going through. What else?
Turning into Gary Busey.
Go.
Don't you
go.
dare
This is
talk
new.
about Gary Busey like
Yes, it is fucking true.
You were
barking in my ear.
increase inflation, and by the middle of next year would invite a recession.
Whatever.
Look at where we are and
Can we pause really quick?
That's
Kamala Harris is literally in the background trying to debate against Trump and like the future of America and the actual America. This is America right now, legit, like that. Like politics are going in the background and people are just arguing over stupid shit. This is our country, people. You can play now.
Dude. These people vote.
what I want.
that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you because he is more interested in defending
Yeah,
himself
maybe.
than he is in looking out for you.
You fucking pig. She is the most abusive fucking woman I've ever seen, guys.
Pig.
Bro.
Pig.
Let's go.
Bro, she's not even a pig.
Steve Buscemi's nephew has a meth addiction and lives with a fat bitch.
Basically.
Holy fuck.
She really
I think
is.
my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan that's going to
Yes, you are.
It's a great plan. It's
Right
That's
from
a
the
great
bottle.
plan.
Just
It's
hating his
amazing.
life. This guy's got to wake up more miserable than most men.
I
wanna
think
get to
they're
the clip
live
where
right
they're
now
talking about
too.
no way.
They stream? Still?
All the fucking
they
time.
stream all
Yes.
the time.
Y'all are giving me a new obsession, bro. I'm about to be fucking in this chat, dude. This is crazy that this is a real thing.
Best acting performance of a lifetime to feign anger at the government, but they won't make the slightest effort to get the kids back.
So, what do you think about them, Buff? What do you think about them saying that CPS took their children because CPS has an obsession with abducting Native children? Do you think there's any merit in that?
You muted yourself, Buff.
I'm sorry, what is with certain Caucasian people when it comes to like just talking about how Indian they are?
Well, I'll have you know, Buff, that I'm 1/16 Native myself.
Do you want to talk about the sad part? How you probably
funny
have
'cause
Indian
it's
in you,
It's funny because it's true.
bro? I'm just saying, like I love people like I am part Indian, even though that part of my genetics was acquired unconsensually. But
My wife.
Actually, my Native heritage goes back to the early 1900s. All right. It was a love story between a man in the Cherokee tribe and a woman from Sweden, I believe. something like that.
So who stole whose 12-year-old? Because Pocahontas basically had the same lie.
Sir, they were both 18 when they met. I'm making up my backstory.
I know.
I just know my great-great-grandfather is full-blooded Cherokee. But how much of that went down to me? Not enough. All right.
He loved running with clouds, even though she was. You know what? Let's not talk about that. But
I'm just gonna say my Swedish and European heritage definitely took over.
You're Swedish too? I am too.
Not very Swedish, just Swedish enough.
I'm a Swedish black guy.
Don't see a lot of those.
No, not at all. I'm happy. Do I have my like?
You're happy there's less black people in Sweden?
Fuck yeah, I want to be special.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a fucking vibe, though.
Fuck you mean? I'm not worried about that. Like, I'm glad. I'm perfectly glad. Bro, you know what's funny? I want to go to a European company and sip coffee so they can go up to me like, ooh, black and sipping, yeah. And yes, I stole that from Family Guy. Either way, I want that to happen.
Bro, I think it would be cool if I was like, in an alternate universe, I was just born in Jamaica.
Easy Does It says it's basically them trying to say, hey, I'm not one of the bad ones, I'm mixed. Oh, we're still, they're talking about why some white people will try to claim, dude, there's definitely a lot of that. I think there's a lot of people that are convinced that like white people were super, super evil and it's super bad to be white. And there was like this big public thing where all white people were trying to find their niche of like why they're not a bad white person and why they fit in.
Bro, fuck race. Look, let's just say we all have some fucked up ancestors, you know?
Hell yeah. It used to be a crazy world, bro.
If you want to go back in the day, like, Ugg did not get his wife the right way. That's all I'm saying.
We're skipping forward a little just
What is this, Hirsch? What is this, blob?
Oh, you just wait.
Found that to someone.
Rev decided to drop some major truth bombs on Shanny about how much of a fraud the relationship truly is, including the allegations that he has to wipe her butt akin to Amberlynn Reed and Becky.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
No, you don't. You love that there's a roof over your head, that there's someone to take care of stuff that needs to be taken care of, that I feed you, that I cook for you, that I wipe your butt. All of these things. That's what you love. You love that you have a roof over your head, that I go and do.
Now, isn't he a keeper and isn't she a keeper as well?
Bro.
And then they start talking about making love, I believe.
Yes. Bro, they will go from fighting.
That's what you love.
It's good. It's good. It's a good relationship.
They'll go from fucking fighting and saying the most, bro, they will say the most horrible things here. He will unload, like, you are a fat, worthless piece of shit that I should never fucking got. I wasted all this money on you. I wish you would just go away. Do you see the part when he put his fingers to her head? It was like, if this was a gun, I would just pull
I've
the
not
trigger.
seen that.
No, I have not seen that.
Out for a
Are you
reason.
fucking kidding me?
Bro, he has said the most horrible things to her, and then like later he'll be like, I was just having a manic episode. I'm sorry. You know what? And bro, she will be in the wrong the whole fucking time. He will be right. He has righteous anger. And then she will somehow make this man fold in the most incredible way possible. This man will be turned into the most beautiful origami by the time she's done fucking speaking. It's fucking crazy. I love it. I can't stop watching. There's not enough time to talk about what the fuck these creatures are. They're actually bridge trolls.
If they're streaming that much, there's no way to keep up with the lore either.
No.
Is there a Breaking Banquet equivalent that covers this bitch?
There's not. I'm just trying to tell you. The only way you can find the good clips is through this. I just sent you the animated video. It's 5 minutes. You need to watch it.
Does this have anything about them making love? Because that's the part I'm trying to find in the video.
I'm letting you know something. This will have everything you need to know.
Okay.
This is probably their best argument animated. Bro, she made him shave his head and like put a big like R on it for like cheater.
R for cheater?
I don't know why it was R.
But I wanted to go on a Carrie show and talk about.
That's G-Man. That's the black guy.
Is the wrestling belt his?
Yes,
Wait, is
he's
this
a
him?
big giant wrestling fan. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Is that him on the wall?
That
in
is the
graduation
actual
cap?
picture of. Yeah, that's the actual picture, I believe.
Is Yo Mama G-Man?
Probably.
Holy fuck. Dude, they made her so big.
This was hilarious. I couldn't believe this. The guy looks like he needs a sandwich in a worse way, and she told me to get lost. Now, how can you sit there and say you love your... And then on top of that, Shanny says...
So this is all like recordings of them, right?
This is all real audio that has happened. I'm pretty sure this is when they were literally watching his video because he made a whole channel just talking shit about them. He's made his whole nut off of these people being the most disgusting fuck ups possible. Not only did he get a house for $1, he put maybe like
gangster.
He put $100 into it and then sold it for at least like $150,000.
So G-Man is the breaking banquet to fucking Shanny and Rap.
No, he's a loser too, but he's a loser in his own way.
Now he's part of it. He got dragged into the black hole that is Shanny. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
She definitely is a black hole.
Shanny said.
She has her own gravitational
Rap called
field.
her his wife. Right in front of me. Now, this is a different G-Man they're dealing with. I ain't the G-Man that's going to be nodding my head and agreeing everything they got to say this time, right?
This time.
She sat there and he called her his wife. And I said, dude, that's not your wife. That's your girlfriend.
If you guys lived with me, you would understand.
Look, wait, really quick. You see all the cookies on her side on literal pallets and then the jars of peanut butter over there? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this explains everything. Like, legit. This bitch has literally gotten bigger the poorer they've gotten. It makes no sense.
And
you
he
would
is
think
just
that
withering away. He's
He
withering.
he says he's on a diet.
I think
He's
the
gonna
more I think
die
he's
for
gonna
sure.
die.
He looks fucking horrible, bro. He's
Oh
going
my
for
God.
that
Every now
sleeper
and then.
Twiggy build. Go ahead.
I'm gonna fucking pass out.
Yes, a few things
really
that
horrible.
I haven't even partaked in.
Partake.
And then there's
They're
nothing
arguing
left.
over food.
What? I didn't
Well, maybe
eat the
I'm
whole
saving
thing.
it for a time I need it instead
don't
of
eat the
eating
whole
everything
thing.
all up
Oh
at
my
once.
gosh.
I don't eat the whole thing. I have two.
I'm just saying you're in what.
Dude, the worst part is
Right.
like her face freezing like that. She does that. Like
Are they
she-
fighting over
it-
cookies right now?
They're fighting over food. No, by the way, this is what happened. This man dared to eat 2 of her cookies. And this bitch literally said, like, you're just in one of your binge modes. You want to eat everything. You can't do that. This is my food. You can't eat my food.
Bro, right now she's making Constance from Monster House look like a dime piece.
Bro.
Yeah.
She doesn't even wear a muumuu. She just tucks sheets under her and then just lays there. Shit's fucking crazy.
Would you tap?
I
What,
could.
what amount of money? What amount of money?
Fuck, $1 million.
Bro, $1 million ain't enough.
And $1 million's more than enough.
$1 million
I need
is a lot of money, Twiggy.
16.7 million at least.
I hate when people are like, I wouldn't do that for $1 million.
$1 million is
Twiggy
a
would
lot of
Twiggy
money.
would eat her ass for 20
No, I
grand.
wouldn't, bro. Money
Yes, you
ain't
would.
like that for me.
Yes, you
No, I
would.
wouldn't. Bro,
If she was bent over and somebody gave you the cash,
I couldn't do it.
you'd be in there, bitch. Like,
My morals are worth more than that. 17 million. Okay, I'm tapping it for 17 million.
I'm not going higher than 100 grand, and your wife would be pushing her face in that ass.
I don't know. I sold my body
I
to
don't
the
think so.
government for like a car and a house, so
Oh yeah, I
million.
forgot you are property.
yeah,
Fuck.
a
I didn't
million,
think about that.
$1 million
Wow, Buck,
fucking
that's
dollars.
crazy. Uno reverse card.
Are you gonna sit here and act like you're not gonna do that for $1 million, Twiggy? You're fucking lying.
$1 million,
fucking lying.
Twiggy.
You're fucking lying.
$1 million?
No,
You could spend
also,
10
sorry
grand
for
on
dropping
mouthwash and get over
Sorry
this
for
shit, dude.
dropping the casual racism. I apologize for that.
You don't even got to do much. You just got to do about 5 pumps, and that's about she's ever had. It's over with.
Dude, you're right. Dude, it would be the most she's ever felt.
Exactly.
And I'm not packing, bro. I'll just be honest with you.
Oh,
Sienna sausage,
from
but
what
at least
I've
it's not a
seen,
baby carrot.
look, from what I've seen, if your longas are bigger than a baby carrot, she's good.
Sienna sausage.
W. Lucifina with the one LOL Cow Aussie gifted membership. Thank you, Lucy.
But let's get back into
your
it.
binge modes.
Are you fucking serious? I barely had any food.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I
I'm not
have
gonna say
barely
anything
had
else
any
because you're not
fucking
even.
food.
Go back, bro.
Poor
Go
guy's
back to which, like
starving.
right there. That's perfect.
I don't eat the whole thing. I have two.
Two.
I'm just saying you're in one of your binge modes.
Binge.
Are you fucking serious? I barely had.
You hear it in voice. Are you fucking serious?
Dude,
I haven't eaten in 5 days.
Bro,
You can
honestly,
really hear the
dude,
pain in his voice.
I could see, dude. The meth is his escape, bro. I can't even be mad at the
I
guy.
know
No,
this
it's
is
not
a
meth. It's not meth. It's alcohol.
this
By
is
the way,
like a shitty animated video, but they capture the facial expressions perfectly.
Look. You don't need to animate past this level for
This
them.
is good.
Like this is fine. I'd watch this shit on Netflix.
This is
Give me
perfect.
4 seasons.
Hell
Bro,
yes.
somebody animated their lives. Oh my gosh, I would invest in that.
Oh,
Hey, don't let me get you guys into Gail Cord Schuler. All right. Oh, you guys don't even know.
somebody from
I
the
don't
docket, write that down.
Somebody
You guys
write that
don't know
down.
who Gail Cord Schuler
No, I've never
is,
even heard of that one, man.
bro. I want to let you know something. Brett Spiner has never been the same since. Oh God, bro. I got some cows.
Anybody with the last name Schuler, I'm scared of. Okay, I had my art teacher's name was Miss Schuler,
Okay.
and she terrified me. Sweet lady, but she was the biggest woman I had ever seen in my life at that point, and it was just always surreal when I was in art class. Cause she'd like come and lean over at the desk, and there was one time where she knocked a kid out of his chair by leaning over the front of the desk. It just went.
All right. Let me give you a brief synopsis of Gale.
Okay.
Gale is the leader of the Gale ship. It's an intergalactic spaceship that saves the Earth from what is it? What is her name? Fucking Lizzo's Jesuit semen bombs, and she has to take Seroquel because it balances her out because it stops all the yeast that fucking Lizzo's dropping on the Earth. Oh, it's horrible. It's the most sci-fi sexual madness that ever come out of a 73-year-old woman.
Every
Oh my
word
gosh,
that you said, I
73.
understood in succession. However, the way that they escalated and continued to escalate to the end of that makes me very worried about this person.
Doc Holliday in the chat's Church of Gale. You don't understand.
Dude,
Pecan says Gail is a
you don't
sweetheart, just a
understand.
little crazy.
There's no a little crazy. There's
Since people like this kind of like coverage and us reacting to stuff like this and educating ourselves in these characters, I have an extensive list, right? And this Go one is out there compared to a lot of these. Now, there's a lot of them that are on the list, but we can't necessarily cover them just because they're like
Andrew Ditch. I'm not covering him.
there's just
Andrew
some
Ditch.
wild people out there, man.
Or Derich, the DSP ball liquor.
Yeah, I know that guy too.
Bro.
I can't
wanna
cover some of them that are so gross. Anything that's dealing with like humans pooping on each other, I just can't fucking cover it, you guys. I'm not
You don't
down
like Vince
with it.
McMahon?
We can't talk about Blippi.
Or Vince McMahon?
Who's Blippy?
Blippi
Vince
is my
McMahon's a
child.
fucking entire story on his own, but yeah.
Blippi is a he has a
Kids
show
cartoon
for
person?
Yes.
No,
yes.
you're
He's a
thinking about
blue guy?
Bluey. You're thinking about Bluey.
No, Blippi is a child entertainer.
Okay, like
Makes
Pee Wee
wholesome
Herman?
content, but he made a Harlem Shake back in the day where when the music drops, he's just like projectile shitting on somebody.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! That probably ended his career, huh? Is he still going?
No, that was
It
before
didn't.
his career
Yeah.
went anywhere.
Yeah.
Now
Twiggy,
he's
he
a
doesn't
child
know.
entertainer.
Look, everything that we described to you that Blippi is dead, you're gonna be like, that had to end his career. No.
No.
Blippi did all this shit before he had any clout. That's the fucked up thing.
This is fucking insane.
One of the missions that I've been trying to go on recently is going across TikTok and finding all these people who are just like clearly potential lolcows and inviting them on the show, right? But I have to do it in a way where we can pre-record it and then watch it as a segment because there's no telling what these guys will say.
There's no bringing them on live.
There's this one guy, and I
Can
haven't
we
been
do a
able to
stream
find
delay?
anything.
Like on Twitch when I do gaming, for certain games I can put a stream delay. That's just
so
like a
risky.
minute.
But
Not
so the
enough?
thing I want to do,
No, it's not.
or like there was this one guy I found. He was a furry alpha wolf who was obsessed with katanas. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't know. I don't know his name. I've seen the videos. It's so cringy. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh
But like
my
he
God.
doesn't talk at all. So like I'll be in his comments on lives. He doesn't even respond to him. He's too just like it's
Katana
crazy, bro.
alpha
He's a
wolf
good
furry?
swordsman. He's a good swordsman.
What does that mean,
he's
Twiggy?
As a person that fucking practiced fucking kenjutsu, he's actually pretty okay.
It's admirable.
It's pretty okay.
But there's
I
a
thought
few
he would have
people-
sliced off something by now, but he's actually
I had the first trans person arrested when the Florida bathroom law was enacted. Wanted to come on the show.
You got him arrested, or you got him onto the
No.
show?
No, they wanted to come onto the show.
I thought you were flexing getting the first trans person arrested in like a Florida bathroom. I was like,
She recorded
bro.
herself walking into the bathroom and washing her hands and walking out, and was arrested for it.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay.
That's the most pettiest shit, bro. First of all, I'll never forget when I was like in camp and for like the scouts and shit or wherever the fuck my mom sent me off to those weirdos. And I'll never forget like the boys' bathroom was broken. And they all like, you got to go to the girls' bathroom and use it. We were like legit like scared. We were like, we can't go in there. We're gonna get in trouble.
A lot of
so this
trouble.
whole bro, why is the girls' bathroom always way more cleaner than the boys' bathroom?
No, not in my experience. I used to clean bathrooms.
Not older. I've cleaned older bathrooms. Then it reverses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to say, we had a lady leave a miscarriage on the floor.
Bro.
And, like, she did it intentionally.
I don't know what it is when I was fucking like had to clean the bathrooms at this restaurant I worked at when I was like 17. Bro, I don't know what it is. Like, I know women have the time of the month and they had the little pouches there, but like nobody gave a fuck about putting them there. Girls literally just take their shit, splat it on the wall, and just keep going. I'm like, what are these women doing?
Bro, the clogged toilets are the ones that surprise me, right? Because it's just a wad of toilet paper, and all they did was pee. Like, it's very clear when you're plunging the toilet, right? Disgusting, yes. It's very clear.
We can't talk about Brett Keane.
Who the fuck is Brett King?
Situation individual. My dad punched out all my teeth when I was a kid. Have you ever read my book, Eternal Undying Love?
Is Sweet T's brother?
Twiggy's abandoned house used to give money to Lily Tino all the time. Not sure how I feel about that. Might not be going to that house for a little while.
Situation.
Just kidding.
With these individuals.
But let's continue with this video. We went off on a little,
tangent.
Also,
I love
once
that.
again, I
love
appreciate
that.
you being here.
Hell yeah, Buff.
This
It's
is
dope.
gold.
I love it.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm
I
not gonna
have
say
barely
anything
had
else
any
because you're not
fucking
even
food.
thinking right.
I have barely
You're not
had
thinking
any
right.
food today. Are you serious? Seriously, I've barely had any food.
The thing is, it's not funny, but it's so funny. Like this man's being starved. Clearly, anybody who's in the same vicinity as her is being starved. All right.
I think the fact that he's starving is sort of funny.
Bro, I know he deserves it. He fucking hit her children. He spent $750,000 on nothing.
Like, they had that nice pink gamer chair.
Bro, think about it. They left over like 10 grand worth of stuff they could have sold. They just packed up and left.
My across the
And
street
just
neighbors did
left.
that a week ago.
Oh,
Week
dude.
ago.
Well,
Their
that's
front
called
yard is
being
just
ghetto.
covered in trash and fucking all. We're gonna have to call the city to do something about it. It is getting insane.
Nah, don't call the city. Call the Twiggy. I'll clean that.
Yeah.
Fast.
It is 100 degrees outside, and that trash has been out there
buddy,
for a week,
buddy,
brother.
I work in a. Buddy,
Oh, don't you just?
don't even get me working.
I'm
on
not
a
your
crime
buddy,
scene.
friend.
Not
Don't
your
even get me
friend,
on the
pal.
started on some
I'm
of
not
the
your
crime
pal,
scenes
buddy.
that I had to go in and like do pest control in after like. I had a house that I did. This is gonna get graphic, guys. So excuse me.
Ooh.
I had a house that I did a contract on where for 2 weeks straight I had to go out there and set traps, poison, and stuff for mice, and then extract all of the bodies of the mice. In this house, a man had died of an overdose. His dog was in the house with him. All right, the guy died. Was there for a little while. His dog ate him. Then the dog passed. Was there for a little while. And then they sat there throughout the whole winter. And then they were noticed because when it started heating up, you can guess, right? I worked in that house for 2 weeks straight. All right. There were still stains on the floor. I was picking up dead bodies of mice every day. I had them running across my feet. I had one try to run up my pant legs until I yeeted that sucker off into a wall. All right. And that's one of the ones I can talk about on stream.
Twiggy, are you Rat Man?
I'm very experienced with the rodents, the vermin.
I feel like just one man. He was an exterminator, but bitten by a radioactive freaking rat. He became.
Never been bit by one. I've been bit by 12 snakes though.
Oh fuck! Really?
That's a decent amount of snakes to be bitten by at this point.
All before I did pest control, except for one.
All right, so you're just North Carolina dumbass.
Yeah. I was saying.
I used to see them black racers go into our chicken coop to go after our eggs when our chickens were sitting on their eggs.
Okay, all I heard is black and chicken. Do I need to be offended?
No, I said black racer, so they're fast. They move very fast and they steal eggs.
Okay, sounds like my cousin D'Angelo. So what am I supposed to be fan? Look, I'll stop.
This is your choice. It is up to you how you respond to this, right? But they used to go in and steal the eggs. So I would go and I would grab them right at the base of their head, right at their neck. But occasionally they'd slip loose. Come back. These suckers can like flip their whole bodies and snag me right on the arm. I got bit by a brown snake one time and it gave me salmonella. But going on to the video,
all these dark snakes that you got a problem with. No white snakes. Apparently, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Hey, the lighter ones are poisonous around here. All right. All right. You should have seen the snakes at Fat Camp, dog.
Bro, I know. I watched Fat Camp religiously.
And then people were like, "It's fake. There's not any snakes out there." Until I walk in with one and chop its head off on the table.
Was it you, the one that like showed the blue water in the corner? There's like a couple of them just like tangling up and shit.
I believe I can't remember. There was a few. Like if it was on live, then yes.
Now, what kind of snakes were they?
They were diamondback water snakes. So they look like a copperhead, but they're not venomous.
Because I thought because I'm from North Carolina, I've seen copperheads. So when I saw it in the video, I was like, "Are you guys sure that these are normal ass snakes that you should be around?" Because I fucked around with copperheads before.
The whole time you were saying they were copperheads, but they were diamondback water snakes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know because I wasn't fucking sure.
Are those still poisonous?
No.
What, diamondbacks aren't poisonous?
Diamondback rattlesnakes are poisonous as fuck. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking about.
I don't know about diamondback water snakes, but I can look it up.
I believe that's what it was called.
I'm thinking about the diamondback rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Play it.
Guys, it'll take us over an hour to get through a 5-minute video. Welcome to Lolcow.
Very transformative.
I wanted to fill myself up with something because I felt like I was going to pass out.
Well, good. I'd like to fill some food up too and have some things too.
Oh, she filled up. He can't even calculate what to say.
I mean, you ate up all the freaking peanut butter.
That's the only thing he's allowed to eat.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Are you serious, man?
Well, it's like
people get that for me. It's like the only thing I eat, dude.
That's not true.
On a regular
yes, it is.
Basis.
That's not
true.
That's
what I go to. That's how I survive, man.
The same things
That's how I survive
all the time.
Very little amounts.
I never thought I'd feel bad for like an awful human being who's done terrible things because he's only allowed to eat peanut butter.
He's allowed to eat enough to survive too. He didn't even say He didn't say I love peanut butter. I be tearing peanut butter to fuck up. Peanut butter's my favorite snack.
To survive.
He's like, I eat just enough to survive.
Are
you serious?
My dude eats 2 spoons full of peanut butter a day. That's basically this. Breakfast?
Dude, when I was in the Army, we had peanut butter packs that you would get for breakfast, and you would just keep them with you for when you wanted like a quick snack of like a little bit of protein. But just living off fucking peanut butter, bro, there's a reason he's looking that way, dude. You need some meat, some vegetables, a fruit.
Bro.
What the fuck?
You need bread. You need some jelly.
You need something.
I don't know about you. I have to make 2 peanut
jelly.
butter and jellies when I make one because there's one that you're eating on the way to the table.
Yes.
And there's the one that I can never make it out of the kitchen with a fucking peanut butter and jelly. It's gone before I sit down.
Bro, I like frozen Uncrustables. I'm that guy.
They're so expensive.
They cost too much for what I can do with a loaf of bread, bro.
I know.
I grew up eating sugar bread, so I'm not fucking...
Look, I grew up poor, so when I can ball out on some Uncrustables and some of the mac and cheese that has the liquid sauce and not the powder, I'm balling out, okay?
I got that Velveeta mac and cheese Insta.
I'm still buying the Walmart brand, but I get the Walmart brand with the liquid cheese.
I treat myself when I give like some money to Mrs. Weeb, but she goes to her ghetto friends and gets her EBT cards. So that's the only time I get some extra fun shit. That's when I get the Uncrustables.
Dude, even a while ago when, I wasn't working because of COVID and all of that, I still couldn't get approved for EBT. I tried. Bro. Boy needed to eat. Homie
My
needed
aunt
to eat.
had $800 of EBT a month, and for $100, she'd give you $200 worth. Be fucking good
I miss
shit,
bro. I know some people like during the pandemic that literally had like $2,000.
Oh, I know somebody who has $6,000.
I've never heard of $6,000.
I think there's a limit until you have they don't even put nothing extra on your car. I think they have to fix that.
12 kids.
12 kids?
12 kids.
Jinx, you owe me a soda, Steak. Like, golly.
12 kids. It was a customer of mine. I used to contract for Section 8. The poor lady had 12 kids, right? Her husband, he was like sick or something. Like that, they were the kind of people who like that program is made for, right? Like they genuinely needed it because her husband got sick. Yeah,
for sure. But there's
like,
people
but
that
there are
definitely
people who abuse it. Yeah,
For
but
sure.
like 12 kids, very
12
very
kids is
religious
abusing it.
Hispanic.
12
That's what I'm
kids,
saying.
bro. I'm gonna start supporting weird government policies.
No, but
like
when
we
her
need to go to
husband
that bitch's house,
when
bro.
her husband
No
was
more
working
kids for you.
construction,
Yeah,
when her
yeah.
husband was a construction foreman, they were making enough money to support the 12 kids, right?
No,
she
fuck
was
that.
still working as well. But when he got his like injury or something, it had to go on disability. The disability wasn't going to cover enough to like keep up their lifestyle, so they went on Section 8. I don't know where they are now, but yeah, 12 kids.
I'm sorry. My brain went to a horrible place. We're lucky we're not at the like thing where it's like, I guess we got to go sell this kid off to the farm. We can't fucking
Dude,
afford
back
him.
in the day,
That's-
dude.
Yeah, bro.
We haven't even went through hard financial strife, and I've threatened to sell mine back to the
Dude,
Philippines.
imagine, right? Like
he was
you go
just bad.
You go to the auction, the farmer's auction, right? And you're looking at all the goats, and you're just looking for one that's like worthy of trading your daughter's hand in marriage for.
Oh, that's rough. I didn't even think
Bro.
of it that way.
You got to make sure that's a good goat.
I can get
Like,
2 pigs and a
gotta be a
goat for
good goat.
Bertha. We need to get
All I
Bertha
know-
off to Prince Frederick immediately.
I never told you this, Steak. My best friend that I grew up with, like his family is damn near like my family is like is Filipino. So like I know how that is, bro. You go to the fucking Manila, you bring like what, like $5,000, you're good.
You're rich.
Philippine. Oh, you're more than rich.
You're balling, bro.
The president
wait.
is literally went around and bro, this is a quick tangent. You know the fucking Filipino president was going around like on motorcycles, like gunning down drug addicts. They don't fucking play in the Philippines.
There was a
man.
point in time when President Duterte said that he was the Shitler of the Philippines, and that if you were willing to kill a drug addict or a drug seller, he would supply the fucking guns for free.
And he would make sure you wouldn't get in trouble. Like literally just been like, if there's a drug addict or a drug seller on the street,
mow him
get
down. Now, in defense of the Filipinos, I do know that Duterte did fucked up things, and a reason that meth was so prevalent in the Philippines was you had to work 3 jobs to support life over there. So I get that there's a bunch of issues, but holy fuck, he was the craziest fucking
you guys
political
think
leader
Trump
that
was bad.
nobody,
Yeah,
nobody
our
talked
president
about
does
him.
is deport
Nobody even
illegals.
cared.
We
But he
ain't
was
gunning
doing-
down druggies.
He was doing bad
druggie.
shit, bro.
Bro, it was like legit like Judge Dredd shit in fucking the Philippines for a while.
They were just laying folks out, bro. And I've watched some documentaries on their prison system.
Oh, it's bad.
We've got Slay Mia for a 5 who said, you guys need to find the video of Jason high as balls going to pick up Shanny's kid at school. He was also vomiting in front of the school bus as well.
No, he hit a car. He hit a car picking up his fucking kids. He was drunk and then drove home. And then when they knocked on the door, he wanted to act like, I don't know what's going on. And then I believe that's when they had a restraining order from each other. So they got arrested because they weren't supposed to be together. I love that, by the way. Couples that like get restraining orders on each other, but still end up fucking each other in the house. Never understood that. Stay away.
I have to read this comment. Tina D said, is that... How you doing, Tina D? She said, is that Billy in the thumbnail? Twiggy did the thumbnail, so I'll ask him.
It is ShannyForChrist, the devil incarnate. Tina, just watch a little bit of this animation to get an understanding of who Shanny is.
Let's do this.
Let's give Tina a taste.
Yeah.
Very small amounts. 1 or 2 cookies, dude.
I'm not talking about cookies.
Well, then what are you talking about? The
I'll do-
pasta?
I'm
I'm
just gonna drop it because you're just.
She can't win, so she's got to drop it.
I'm just gonna drop it. Okay.
Whatever, dude. If I have binge on your fucking treats too much, I'm sorry. I didn't even know.
Oh!
You did.
He apologized?
There's just a few.
I know. He does this. He backs him into a corner every time. He will be completely in the right. This man will literally be vindicated 18 times, and she will fold him like some fucking origami steak.
She
dude,
didn't even
if he
do
doesn't-
anything. All she said was, "I'm gonna drop it," and he folded immediately.
Because he knows he's gonna have to hear about it nonstop. He knows that his day might be a little more peaceful if he just makes a sacrifice and apologizes. That's the only way.
Cookies left, and I'm just like, I barely had any.
Are you serious?
He's always like, "Are you serious?"
Cookies night after
It
night.
was 2 cookies.
No, night after night, Shanny.
It wasn't night after night.
The M&M cookies.
2 cookies, really?
No, 2 cookies night after night. You've been
They're
snacking
munching
on
on the
them for
cookie
like
while
weeks.
talking.
I haven't been snacking on them for weeks.
Yes, you have.
Okay, Jason.
You have.
Okay, you can say whatever you want. I love the fact that everyone.
I love that G-Man.
Okay. So where the fuck is this argument even supposed to end up? Like, where's this gonna go? They're fighting over literally 2 cookies a night, bro. If my wife came to me and she said, "Hey, honey, first of all, we went to Red Lobster tonight, and if I get fucked up tonight and I stumble into my kitchen and I make it into that fucking refrigerator, I don't give a fuck whose seafood that is. I see it and I'm fucking it up tonight. It's happening, bro." And I'm not going to fight tomorrow about fucking leftovers.
All right, I think this goes without saying, but that bitch is eating a lot more than 2 cookies.
This bitch, if this is even closely to accurate to how big she is compared to a couch.
Bro, Anna's so right. It sounds like bad acting, but it's not. It's
That
not.
big, and I starve you.
I had 3 fucking M&M cookies. 3. Like, we both know what's the truth here because we live together. I had 3 M&M cookies. 3. That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I sure was.
Wait a second. So this is a different level of gaslighting. He is literally saying, "I live with you. I know how many cookies I've eaten." And she's still being like, "Whatever. Okay."
Yeah.
So she won't get with the program until he believes the lie, I'm guessing?
No.
Like, he
that's
has
not-
to fucking fall in line, or what is it? Like, what is
Yeah,
the
it's-
end goal for her?
She manipulates him to think that she is the good guy and he is wrong every single time. And don't get me wrong, Rev is a terrible, disgusting person that deserves to be abused the way he
I
is.
would be too if I could only eat peanut butter to sustain my.
I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. $750,000, Twig.
Oh, I
$3
know.
million $750,000 stake on this girl.
You can tell.
This girl. In 2 years.
This has got to be the worst return investment imaginable,
Bro,
because
they
she has just not gotten any better at all. Like, she's got to have gotten worse from this money. I've never seen someone get that much money and get worse as a human.
Pecan said she free bleeds on the couch.
What is that? I don't want to know. Play the video. I don't fucking know. I don't even care, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm sure, hun. Hmm? I'd like to survive some food too. I don't eat that much.
Okay.
Wait
I
a second.
don't.
Okay.
You eat small amounts, but you eat.
But I don't eat that much.
Neither do I.
I believe one of them.
I believe the little guy does not eat as often as Slagathor over here on the
There's
side.
so many big people that do that shit that want to be like, I don't eat that much. I'm like, how?
There's a carb difference here. If you don't want to be big, stop eating, and I promise you, you will get smaller. It literally
It's not
works.
visible on
Yeah.
Neither do I. So okay, this is my problem. Okay, a lot of the times, and this is how my household worked when I was kids, okay?
Oh, here we go.
The kids would have a portion of things, okay?
Buddy, she's taking the whole portion.
She must have had
Don't get
no
their
other
portion.
siblings make it past the 3rd grade, bro, because she was tearing that food fucking up. She had everybody's fucking portion.
Bro, her parents were most likely raising fighting dogs, and whatever dog was able to beat out the other dogs for food.
She doesn't have family. She ate all of her family like Big Mom. All
That's
the
what
anime
I'm saying. You know, like when a spider is born and the biggest spider wins, they just all eat each other and fucking whoever makes it out, makes it out. That's what this bitch went through. The folds.
And then after the portion,
Bro, her mom died. Before her mom died, her mom made a video basically talking about how horrible she is. Now she basically like regrets being her mom. It's so fucking fucked.
She has a normal mom?
Not anymore.
No.
She died of embarrassment.
She had to.
Literally. Literally.
There has been a significant amount of times, and I've noticed this, where you eat 3/4 and I have like a fourth.
Yeah, okay.
And then
really,
I was trying to save stuff for later when we get a little bit more desperate.
Well, then you got to tell me about that.
Yeah.
Stop me when I'm eating, if that's the case. Because I barely eat.
But he's not a poor guy.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm trying to tell you that I have given a lot.
She's got a cookie in her hand. This is so stupid.
Oh, wow.
Hold up. I've got to find the real, like, the unanimated version of this.
This is insane. That she's
I
got him saying,
I probably have it. I have an archive channel.
If I'm eating too much, you need to tell me. Bro, you are not eating enough. If you somehow accidentally see this video, meth guy, please eat a real sandwich. You don't need peanut butter. She doesn't need cookies. Get rid of the peanut butter and cookies and use that amount of money to buy like some lunch meat and make sandwiches, bro. This is bad.
Bro, that fucking Chris Chan
argument.
That fucking Chris Chan fucking arrest video is always rent free in my fucking head.
Same.
I love Chris Chan videos. I just hate Chris.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy.
I don't want no.
Yeah, you can't. There's only. I'll send. Before I leave, I'll send you the archive channel really quick.
Okay.
It should be the video I sent you in the beginning, and I DM'd you in the beginning. Should have the archive channel. It's not even over cookies. This is what
I've
it
only
is.
got 2 from you.
It should be the first one, the run before I sent the debate one, I think.
The only one I've got is the debate one. There isn't one before that.
Yeah, no, that should have. Hold on, wait, no, that's not the archive channel. Hold on, give me 1 second.
The cookie fight you won't believe.
Okay, here's the archive.
I don't
Found
know.
it. Bet. I'm sending it right now.
I don't know about
this
bitch at all.
This is the fucking video. She lifted a truck off the train track, by the way.
I believe that. That's the
She
first
got a car
believable
stuck
thing
on
I've
it.
seen is that big back bitch could move a car for sure.
This, bruh, I'm going to be in the chat watching you watch this. I don't even want to be here for this. I just want you guys to experience this video. And this is the archive. Hey, everybody, support your boys. Support Aussie. And thank you guys.
Oh, we've already watched this clip. Let me go.
You watched the train?
Oh yeah, where they
We
got the
watched
car.
that one. That was so good. That was so fucking. That was. I can't comprehend the thought process behind these people.
Enjoy the archive. Look, there's more channels. If you look around here in the links in these videos under them, they'll start linking you to them. They've been buried in the algorithm so fucking deep. It's kind of hard to fucking find them.
Oh my gosh, I don't.
There's a
even know
billion of them.
Billions. So enjoy.
God.
I'll be watching.
Okay. Thank you, Buckwheat, for coming on to LOL Cal Aussie. We appreciate the shit out of you, and thank you for the fucking deep lore. Holy shit.
We appreciate it. We
Look,
learned
my
so much.
my 2 favorite things: a stick and a thing of protein.
Let's go, baby.
I guess we'll start out with an episode of Revelation News.
This is just taking a turn. I need your help. This is 2021.
I was just looking at the chat and I saw my beautiful girl there with the hearts and the good stuff. The love.
Is that a stick of butter?
We need love.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
We absolutely definitely need
Probably
love
all he
in
was
this
allowed to
world,
eat that day.
And Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be speaking to you. This is Jason William Egroff. This is Revelation News Radio. Now, the actual first show, I'm intending on doing very soon.
He's very boring.
I can't, dude. This
that
sucks.
I have not.
Very boring.
This guy
is
sucks,
quite
bro.
bad. We're gonna go back to the.
I want him
original
back
video.
on meth. Yeah, get him back on meth. That's when he's funny. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how far we got into it.
Holy fuck.
But we'll just start out right here.
Angry at the government. And they're
He had me sign something that, you know.
This doesn't even, and that she's the true martyr for sacrifice.
Tell me it because that.
While
I don't know what they mean.
Probably court.
Oh, yeah, the court thing.
No. Why should I?
Yeah, exactly. Is
I
everything
remember
okay?
the CPS abducted their children because they were native.
Because they're part Native American, and
Yeah.
CPS across America has some weird conspiracy theory for taking Native American children. Got it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No.
No way.
No, I'm angry at the government and their lies and their bullshit.
This doesn't even really register as a life-altering situation for them. They're content wallowing in their own misery for the internet to scoff at.
After a certain amount of time that your children are in foster care, if you can't get your shit together that you're a normal functioning family, in other words, an income...
And I tried. I tried so many times.
All right, never mind.
No, go ahead. I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
I'm sorry.
Because that didn't happen in a timely fashion, in the way that they saw that it should happen, what happens is that it transitions to a permanent situation.
They don't even give you enough time to petition the court. Like every time there was a court,
they wouldn't tell you.
They wouldn't tell me until maybe a half an hour, 5 minutes beforehand. I didn't even know there was a court.
The main way we found out about court dates was John Silva, man.
Upon reflection sometime later, Shanny says they're probably in a better place, which is true, and that she's the true martyr for sacrificing her own life to preserve theirs. Doesn't really matter. This ultimately gives them more time to do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it.
Yeah, I'm glad the boys
Oh, bro,
aren't
he put on some weight there. He was allowed to eat something. He was probably doing 2 jars of peanut butter.
2 jars, 2 scoops at a time. That's fucking... Dude, could you imagine what your shits would look like if all you ate was peanut butter?
I don't want to imagine.
You'd be bound up, tight as fuck, dog.
Hope not.
What I'm going through right now. I wouldn't want them to see that.
She wouldn't want them
I'm
to
so
see
proud, so happy they're in a place where they don't have to see that struggling mama.
I don't like her.
To be honest, I don't want them back until I'm better.
Oh, me
Just
either.
so they don't have to see a struggling mom. At the same time, I knew they wanted that too, that break.
Yeah.
How old are these fucking kids?
You know. So I did it.
I don't remember.
For them. Because they deserve the best. They don't deserve a mom who can barely move or do anything for them. They deserve someone who can do something for them.
Now is an important time to bring up Revelation News.
Crazy.
Shanny and Jason, who also goes by Rev, hint the show's name, made a religious talk show, which is infrequently about...
Look at him. Look at him. He's not even there, bro. He's zoned the fuck out. Dude, that's a custom Xbox controller, by the way. And a custom keyboard, by the way. And whatever she's eating looks like absolute trash, by the way.
I like how you can see her facial hair in this video.
What?
She's got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, Lord.
Continue.
Religion, but more about getting high and arguing. The channel has been terminated a couple times, but finding re-uploads are like finding hidden gems.
You know, this is our way, bros. This is our consciousness. We must believe that every single day of our lives, bro.
When you start to break down their beliefs and ideologies, it usually boils down to fuck you, give us...
Bro, he looks like that guy in Pirates of the Caribbean with the wooden eye.
Yeah. For sure. I'm at a loss for words for once. It's just like, this feels like I'm following the pitfalls of like horrible drug addiction and alcoholism and child abuse and animal abuse and hygiene mispractice. Everything's bad. Everything about this is bad.
I would not be happy if I saw people like this in real life. I would be very disturbed.
No, they'd
Funny.
be beaten with sticks.
Jason makes analogies to fictional characters all the time, like being Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk.
Through the game of Cyberpunk, you get... Johnny will just walk in on you, and he's like, what's up? And he starts talking to you. And you start learning about what his beliefs are, and he's an anarcho-communist. He's an anarchist.
Or how they're infatuated with outer space,
I love the
and that
blunt.
Jesus Christ and Yoda...
Actually, that's not even a blunt. That just looks like, it literally looks like a swisher.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like he rolled anything. That looks like it
Yeah,
came
it's
right out of the
literally-
fucking... have you ever smoked Cheyennes?
No.
How poor have you ever been? There was a point in my life where I smoked Cheyennes. If y'all don't know Cheyennes, they're like cigarettes that are half the cost of a pack of cigarettes, and they're like flavored little cigars. They're ghetto as shit. Thank you for the $5, Jenna Tools. Rev was monstrous to those kids. They begged her not to take him back after he hit them. Saddest shit I've ever heard.
That is sad.
When the kids are involved, it's always a sad fucking story. So, yeah, I fucking 100% believe you. Thank you for the $5 donation, though.
Yes, thank you very much. And we're still going to laugh at these retards. And if they see this, feel free to talk about us as much as you'd like. We could set up a little bit of a meeting, an interview. We could make something happen.
Oh, I would love to talk to Rev and Shanny. They seem like really down-to-earth, misunderstood folks, and I'd love to get down to the bottom of it. I'd love to get down to the bottom of it and figure it out.
I just want to ask questions about, their worldview, I'd like to know more about the CPS kidnapping the natives. I think that could be an interesting conversation. I'd also like to know their opinions about, Donald Trump. I'm not a political person. That being said, I'd like to be educated on politics by the two of these. These two.
I'm educated on politics. I just don't talk politics online, or I never have before. I would love, since they watched the debate, I would consider them, probably highly educated. So it'd be interesting to hear their takes for sure.
I'd love to know their opinions about the pyramids, for example. And if they come on here, they're still doing Revelation News, I'll go on there. We can scratch each other's back, but let's continue the video.
Are one and the same.
We watch a lot of videos on space.
Yeah, and we even sleep to it.
We do.
We sleep to space stuff.
Yeah.
You never hate. I agree with that completely, and that's Jesus. Jesus would teach that. And Yoda.
And Yoda.
Because fear leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Suffering leads to whatever, and whatever leads to the dark.
Okay, so we've went through so much fucking ShannyForChrist information. There's no way we're going to be able to cover it all in this stream. Are you still going outside to put those names up? Because you scammed us out of 2 names.
I do have 2 names.
Because you didn't bring your fucking marker.
$10. You can add a name to any wall. Or not any wall. Add any name to the wall in the haunted house. And as you can see, Kiara approves.
Yeah, so he's got to go back out there today anyway because he owes... If you guys don't remember, he went back out to the abandoned house, and instead of putting the names down, we realized that he forgot his fucking marker at home.
I did.
So this time, he's going to have his marker. He can add, I think it's Pup and one other person. For $10, you can add your name to the wall or anybody else's. So if you want to see it up there because you think it's interesting, awesome. If you want your name up there, join the fucking crew.
And we may cover ShannyForChrist once.
We're gonna have to cover more because we didn't even finish this. Well, we would have finished the original video, but Weeb came in here with so much other cool shit that we didn't get to finish this one. So I don't know if we'll finish this exact video later or if we're gonna go back through those archives and find like the cool ones to show you guys. But we will get back to it. What do you have to do to get outside?
I just have to put on my shoes, get my phone set up, and find my earbuds. And pee. I've got to pee before I go out, so it'll be a minute or 2.
You have 22 minutes. Take this video down.
That's enough time.
You do what you got to do. I will talk to the people while you get ready.
I'll be right back.
He was trying to hit us with some Riz. So, guys, can I see some W's or L's in chat? How do y'all feel about us covering ShannyForChrist? And if you want to see more of that, I would love to see it. Jackie Chan said, I used to smoke Cheyennes as a teen and ripped the filters out. Very gross. Yeah, I used to smoke Cheyennes because they were cheaper than Black and Milds, and they were like a cigarette. So you could like burn through those motherfuckers way quicker. So when I was in Afghanistan and my wife sent me a care package, one of the things she sent me was 2 cartons of fucking Cheyennes. Cartons, not packs. Cartons of fucking Cheyennes. This is after I'm in the army and I like can afford to smoke like normal fucking cigarettes. Like Camel Crushes or whatever the fuck I was smoking at the time. But she sent these to me and it actually worked out. Me and all my buddies were smoking Cheyennes. Because what we would fucking do, I'm not seeing any L's and all W's. Fucking dope. Hell yeah, Shifty. We're doing our own thing over here on Aussie. I was supposed to have Yo Mama come up, but they never fucking got in waiting. Yeah, they never fucking popped up. I was going to have Yo Mama up tonight. That was the only guest that we had planned. Call-ins are always welcome, but we didn't really have anything fucking planned other than the Yo Mama and just covering our own shit and our own content. But we were eating MREs at the time like twice a day, I think. Or we were eating MREs once a day and then a cold meal and a hot meal. Yeah. So if you don't know anything about MREs, basically MREs have like 2,000 fucking calories per bag. And if you don't know what an MRE is at all, it is a meal ready to eat. Basically, it's a plastic fucking bag that's been compressed. It's got all this ready to eat food in it that you either just need to add some liquid to or it just needs to heat it up and you can just fucking eat it and go. Really good sometimes, really awful most of the times, but stacked full of calories. And when you pack that many fucking calories inside your body and you're in a hot place like the fucking desert, what it does is it just binds your fucking body up like real fucking tight. So what we would do is after we ate our MREs, me and my buddies would go sit outside the fucking bathrooms and we'd just smoke Cheyennes until it was time to fucking go. We didn't have anything better to do at this point of the deployment where I was at when I was able to get a package. But it was something to be said. I haven't had Cheyenne since then. I don't smoke either, though. I switched to the vapes. Where did Twiggy go? Twiggy is getting his shoes on and I guess taking a fucking piss before he goes outside to write down names in the abandoned haunted house. $10 gets your name added to the wall, or you can add any name that you want to. Pup said, I'll email his on a haunted house wall. Pup, if you pay to put an email up on the wall, it's just like eventually these ghosts, when they start moving around and getting more active, probably around October time, you're going to start getting wild fucking ghost emails, bro. These 1800s and 1900 ghosts were a different level of weird and horny. Ever since they learned email, it's been a huge problem for psychics all over. Do a goal to eat expired MREs? Expired MREs? Can you even order? Let's find out if you can even order. I don't think you can. Let me see. Order expired MREs. Official shelf life, typically 3 to 5 years. Oh shit, they do have some MRE surplus. You can get a fucking 12-pack U.S. military genuine ready-to-eat meals, case A or B, for $39. I forget which case it is, but one of the cases is better than the other cases. Because one of the cases has, like, omelet. What is it? It's vegetarian omelet. And vegetarian omelet is the worst fucking MRE imaginable. It is literally so fucking gross. Yeah, they have a bunch of ways of dating your MREs. I bought an old, out-of-date MRE box. I would literally... Dude, I don't believe that MREs do go bad. I don't believe in this 3 to 5 years fucking limit. I think that if I got some 10-year-old MREs, they would still be pretty much good to fucking eat. Pretty much everything in there. Because I know what goes inside an MRE. And a lot of that shit I don't see going bad unless you store it at, like, fucking Mount Sauron or something. Let me see. MRE 2020 on Amazon. So, dude, you can actually get this shit on Amazon, dude? $66 here, though. And what I need the old ones, bro.
Bro,
what
if my neighbors see me?
Dude, if you get in trouble for impersonating an officer, I think that's like a felony. So you might want to get into the woods quickly.
I never said I was a member of law enforcement.
You're dressed like a member of law enforcement. What do you always tell me?
Doesn't matter.
Horizontal. There you go. Twiggy
I'm
is
working on it. Let
outside.
me get my flashlight on.
We've got our high-powered flashlight.
Dressed as a police officer.
Do you have your fucking marker?
I was grilling.
Do you have... Okay, cool. All right, we have a marker. We're going to go write down our last 2 names on the fucking wall for now. If they were kept
so
good,
awkward.
I doubt they would make you sick. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, bro. I honestly think I could eat some old-ass MREs. Read the chat. I got an expired MRE steak. My MRE is at least 10 years old. Lunar, you just have one random-ass old MRE laying around. Makes me feel very not safe about that MRE. I want to get, like, some army surplus. I wonder if I could go to, like, a local army surplus store and get some MREs used. Or not used. Just gently used. Gently used MREs. No, just old. I want one.
Secondhand
MREs. They say MREs only last 3 to 5 years, Twiggy. What do you think? I think they could last 10.
I don't know how old the one I have is, but it's older than that.
I've eaten weird shit in the Army, including roadkill. I'm really not too worried about it. Unless it makes me sick, which is also very possible, fucking around with MREs.
Alright, I've already gotten the uniform caught.
Okay, don't rip up your
Marty
uniform.
stuck.
You're gonna look like
Marty stuck.
iDubbbz content cop if you rip it up.
That's not my goal.
That's what you will look like, though. Lunar Eclipse said, bro, it's
I'm being
left
very
over from when I was
cautious.
in Boy Scouts and we went to the military base. Lunar, you're going to have to send a picture of this 10-year expired MRE into the Discord chat because I want to see it. Oh, shit, we were at 4 for this goal. 1 second. All right, Twiggy is back at the house. Just about. I can recognize some of the stuff on the ground at this point. Watch for nails.
It never gets easier.
You'd think it would. Maybe you need to bring a broom eventually. Refurnish this abandoned house. Get a Wi-Fi box out there. All right, we're losing him for a second. Bear with us, folks. In the abandoned house, the ghosts start to mess with the Wi-Fi signal. Start to slow it way the fuck down as he makes his way to the wall. We need a good picture of the wall, by the way. Shifty said, when I was a kid, me and my friend would open old Vietnam-era MREs for the cigarettes. Dude, that I never had cigarettes inside of a fucking MRE, but that's crazy. Dude, I wish my MREs had cigarettes when I was in. Ours had matches and gum. Matches and chiclets. Little chiclet gums. And by the way, a 5-year-old chiclet tastes like fucking we've got on plastic. Twiggy? I see Dawson's name super lagged out. I can't see or hear anything else, Twiggy. Let's see. Pay the property tax, then it's yours, Twiggy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting nothing, Twig. I'm getting nothing from you, Twigs. All right, back to our MRE talk. Whoa.
Working on it.
Oh, there he is. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. There we go. Dude, we're starting to get some fucking names on this bitch. There's Rhodey. Shout out Rhodey. If you want an abandoned house and you saw a steak at a zombie, would you be his friend or would you run away? If I saw a zombie, I would kill it. I don't run from fucking monsters. I'm the guy in the movie that either dies immediately or fucking wins. I'm not running from shit. I'm not running from a stupid little ghost. There's Pup. I'm not running from no fucking animals. Dude, I'm not. If it's a bear or a lion or something, I'm running from it. But that's about it. If Pennywise's bitch ass came out of the sewer in front of my house, I'm rocking his shit right back into that sewer, dog. No fear, no fucking worries. Nothing but violence. Are you drawing something? What are you doing? A new column begins?
I'm trying.
Let's go! All right, fuck yeah. Our wall list is getting long. Twiggy is secretly performing a ritual. Void, we already know that. Everybody that gets their name put on this wall is getting cursed. Not immediately, maybe, but you are getting cursed if your name goes on this evil, fucked up ass wall. I already know, because Khan put my name up there. I sense the evil in the air. Do you need a new marker? Is that part of the problem here?
No, it's the wall. It's the wall.
Okay. All right, we're blaming the wall, but we got both names up there, though. Is the gum really a laxative? I do not believe so, Carolina Blue. Twiggy, you're lagging. Freshy Fresh, he knows that. Pecan says Steak would be the first guy to die in a horror movie. That may be true. Or I'm the guy that's stopping the bad guy before it ever becomes a fucking problem, bro. Because there's a lot of monsters / bad guys / horror tropes that could be handled really fast just with a direct action. Like, immediately. Like, you know in scary movies when, like, the guy dies, the big bad guy finally falls down to the ground, there's a puddle of blood, and the hero rushes off to check on the damsel in distress and sets their shotgun down? Not me, bro. I'm unloading the whole fucking shotgun. I'm making sure this motherfucker's never moving ever again. Ever again. Now, if it's like some shit like a vampire, I mean, I got a plan for that too. Werewolves, I could get some silver. I'm not worried about none of this shit. Ghosts, bro, I will get brass knuckles with a crucifix on each knuckle, and I will go through this house blessing motherfuckers with holy water. It looks like you've captured the sun on the wall. It's just all pixels, Twiggy. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. But you might need to get back out into the open air because you have just lost all signal pretty much. What up, Bruggs? Yeah, but definitely I would fight the ghosts. I think with a water gun full of like blessed holy water, Maybe like some tattoos. You know, like how in Supernatural they'll put down like circles and shit on the floor. Why not just get that shit tattooed, bro? I want my skin to be like Voldemort's skin when Harry Potter tries to grab him to a ghost. I want a ghost to try to possess me and immediately get sick. Fuck ghosts. Fuck demons. Praise Jesus Christ. With the power of Jesus and God, we can defeat these demons, chat. We got it.
Oh, shit.
You just gotta lock in. When you see a ghost, rebuke them in the name of Jesus and drop a holy elbow right into their motherfucking foreheads. And some of you might be saying, Steak, what if the ghost doesn't have a head? What if he's nearly headless Nick? Make him fully headless Nick. Drop kick a ghost.
Kick it in the balls.
Kick a ghost in the balls. Throw a ghost in the dumpster. Total ghost death. We don't deal with these ghosties. You either go to heaven or you go away. Every time I watch you make your way back to your house, I'm just waiting for something to jump out and gobble you up.
I got a satirical officer of the law.
Oh, yeah. Do you have your little BB gun? Or is it just a prop gun?
No, I have a real firearm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
That's right.
Kyle Frank said,
It's
how
my
long
right
do you
as an
last
American citizen.
in a haunted house before you run out? Like, if it was a challenge, like if we went to a haunted house and they're like, hey, you have to spend... I'd spend as much fucking time as...
I ain't running.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of ghosts. One of the things that I've always really, really wanted to do is apparently there's...
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
There's this thing called, like, the Jersey Devil, and up in that same area, there's this thing called, like, the Devil's Circle or some shit, and apparently the theory or the rumor is you can't camp inside the circle. If you try to, you'll fall asleep and all your shit will be pushed outside of it. It's supposed to be super haunted, super scary. I have a buddy who lives in New Jersey, and I was like, dude, one of my veteran bros, one of my battles. And I was like, man, let's record it for a video. I would love to go do this, go fuck around with the Satan's Circle or whatever the fuck it is. But he didn't want to. He said it was too scary because he's a religious dude.
All right, I'll be back inside in a second.
All right, see you
I'm
on the
gonna
other
switch
side,
over.
brother. So, I mean, like, shit like that, I think, I mean, it's definitely scary while you're there. While you're doing it, it's a lot easier to talk shit, like, when you're on your computer. But there's some abandoned, like, cities around here that I'm trying to go check out. Hopefully I can get a Bigfoot alt to come and help out with the camera, and we can go investigate some weird places, you know? That's in NC, the Devil's Stomping Ground. Is that in NC? Is that North Carolina? Because I'm going back. I'm going back to North Carolina soon. I'm not telling you guys when, obviously, because I'm not trying to fucking dox my location with you motherfuckers. But I am going back to North Carolina soon. I already told my wife when I go back to North Carolina, I'm going to have to go see Twiggy. So hopefully me and Twiggy can do some IRL shit. I think that would be dope. I want to go check out the haunted house. I want to go find Bill. I want to go find Bill the Spider, for real, for real. But then if I meet up with him, and if you guys are accurate that the Devil's Stomping Ground is in North Carolina, then maybe we could just go fucking do that. Batgirl is going to the haunted tunnel? Yeah, I have fucking no clue, Dove, what the haunted tunnel is, but I would check it out. Stuff like that's awesome. Clinton Road in West Milford, New Jersey? I don't know. Clinton Road, New Jersey. Haunted? Clinton Road is in West Milford, New Jersey. It's infamous for its haunted reputation and numerous ghost stories. Locals and visitors alike report eerie occurrences like phantom headlights, a ghost boy said to haunt a bridge, and even encounters with a hellhound. The road is also known for legends of cult activity and a sinister druidic temple. Bro, there's just crazy shit, even just in this country. Like, I've been in this country my whole life, and I've not seen any of this fucking crazy bullshit. They're saying the Devil's Stamping Ground is in North Carolina. We should go do that.
I'm down.
It's like this theory that there's like this haunted ass circle. It's like a teleportation circle for Satan to go up, or
we can
go
out there
from
with
down up. And if you
bring
try to
some
camp
food
there, it's impossible.
No, we'll be fine.
Do you have shit that where we could like take a camera out there? Zeta Ray, big shout out. Zeta Ray is going to be providing the Starlink so that we have satellite the whole time that we're there. Thank you, Zeta.
I got a hotspot on my phone, and I got a MacBook.
You got a camera? What do we have to buy to make this happen?
If we pre-recorded it, we got the camera, the gimbal, all that.
I want to live stream it.
That's what I'm saying. But you buying the equipment?
What do we need? Maybe Keem would fucking help out if he knew what it was about. And he knew, like, I am coming to North Carolina. I have to. So I'm going to be there regardless. It's going to happen. We're going to meet up and do something, but we got to have a good fucking plan.
I need to compile a list. Yeah, I'd do it. Wouldn't be no problem. Pack some beanie weenies. Make a little fire.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, the theory is there's this fucking circle and nothing will really grow there. And anybody who has tried to camp there throughout the night, they eventually fall asleep and all of their shit is pushed outside of the circle, including them. I think if we have a camera set up, we live stream it, there's no way the ghost shows up.
No way.
There's no fucking way. We're just fucking straight. We're just heroes. We're just not scared of ghosts.
Yes, sir. We're not scared of nothing. I'm scared of little birds, but I got a good reason. We'll get into that in a future stream.
Like the goat man. What if the goat man cometh? There's all these things we'd have to be prepared for. I'm ready to do martial arts.
Bro, I'm gonna get some silver bullets.
There you go, baby. Dude, I'd love a silver bullet. Fucking fire.
They expensive.
Let's see. Proper people went there. I don't know that. Love scary and haunted stuff for sure.
Dip my bullets in holy water.
As long as it's not like Nightmares Music Festival. I didn't watch a lot of Nightmares Music Festival, so Twiggy would be a better judge of that because I think he was there for most of it. Was it just like a lag issue? What was the issue with the festival?
It was a lag issue.
Yeah, that's why we need Zeta Ray.
She's the only person who could reasonably save us, honestly.
That'd be great. We should make... Do you think Zeta Ray would come? We could go do, what is it, Devil's Butthole? We can bring Zeta. You don't want to hang out with Zeta Ray just for a weekend?
Not anymore.
Her fat ass would bring the RV, dude.
I have a camper.
Yeah. You said, what's a goat man, Jethro? It's just like another one of those fucking American mythological creatures.
Where is this place at? I want to see how far it is.
Apparently, it's Devil's Stomping Ground. And I do believe that it's in North Carolina because there's a brewery in North Carolina that used to make something called the Devil's Stomping Ground or Trampling Ground. It was so fucking good. Batgirl is going to make a film, then edit it. Okay, so she's not going to live record it. She's going to go do the thing, record it, and then, like, drop it on Cafe, which is something
less than 2 hours away.
How far is it away from where I'm from?
Don't know, but what I can tell you is I can bring my camper out here easily.
Would you have enough gear with the camper that we could record this shit?
The only thing I'd have to get is solar panels, and then we'd be good.
Imagine doing a fucking TTS stream in Satan's butthole. Fucking every time a ghost comes out, TTS will just yell out like, for 30 minutes or some bullshit like that.
Let's see how far it is from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, because you know where I'm at. Bigfoot alt versus Bigfoot IRL. I think, ironically, Bigfoot alt is in my neck of the woods right now, and the IRL Bigfoot is in Twiggy's neck of the woods. So it is possible to someday have a double
hour and 8 minutes.
It's only an hour and 8 from where I'd be at?
Yes.
I see this as an absolute win, baby. That could be great.
I just reinforced my bumper on the Jeep, just put a $400 hitch on it.
Ah, okay. So you're fucking ready.
I'm ready.
I'll have to borrow one of my father-in-law's guns,
wiring,
though.
But I install that for a living, so trailer wiring will be no problem.
Oh, yeah. I found it. The Devil's Tramping Ground in Bear Creek, North Carolina. Dude, it's got to be fun. I heard it's haunted as fuck. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about the Devil's Tramping Ground and see if there's any cool stories. We have a minute left, it looks like. I did not put in a redirect. You can talk to people for a minute.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've gotten enough proof and evidence to start a criminal case through the LCPD on ShannyForChrist and her man Rev. Not sure where G-Man falls into all of this. May have to start looking into him as well.
We're gonna have to get deeper.
We're gonna have to go deeper, deeper than Rev could ever go. And with that, thank you everybody who came out and supported us. Thank you for all of the likes, the donos. Thank you to our members. Thank you to the people who typed gross things about ShannyForChrist into the comments. Thank you. I'll be thinking about that as I fall asleep tonight. Steak, take it away.
Thank you guys for coming to Lolcow Aussie. Please sit tight because we're going to be redirecting over to Lolcow Test, where they're going to be having a good time per usual. Shout out to the docket team. Shout out to everybody helping support. Love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Shout out Freshy Fresh, our new temporary manager.
Bye, guys. Have fun at test.